Live and BBC Sounds after Brighton against Grimsby, which is the third FA Cup quarter-final of the weekend. Kicks off at 2:15. Commentary on that one on Sports Extra. We are underway here at Bramall Lane, and Sheffield United have cleared the ball up to the halfway line. Thundering challenge in on Ollie McBurney, who's playing in some dazzling bright orange and bright green football boots. Bright green on the outside and orange on the instep. The ball is played back into the Sheffield United half, and their goalkeeper Wes Foderingham gives it a loud call, clears with his left foot. The ball's nodded back into the Sheffield United half. Played forward here for Blackburn. Little chip over the top from Smodics. Hedges trying to lay it off to Brereton Diaz. Slips as he shoots. Chance for Sheffield United to clear, but the first sign of danger comes from the visitors.
Yeah, it was good forward runs, wasn't it? Good set, good run around the corner, but again they've got danger at the top of the pitch, haven't they? Brereton Diaz just coming off that line. It was just a slip and Sheffield United cleared it away, but good start to this game, good atmosphere, proper cup tie. As you said about McBurney's boots, you don't think you needed the binoculars to see them, did you, on this occasion, Ali?
No, I had the binoculars out before the game, as I often do, just to try and pick out sort of boot colours and hairstyles and tattoos and earrings and potential identifiers for commentators.
Did you have to turn it down? Did you get blinded by that?
They are bright. They are bright. They're making a statement, but can he make the statement with a goal that could take Sheffield United to Wembley for an FA Cup semi-final? As I say, they were one of the last teams from outside of the Premier League to make the FA Cup semi-finals under Nigel Clough as a League One team back in 2014. Eventually lost 5-3 to Hull that day. Sam Gallagher nearly takes the balls off the toes of Wes Foderingham. Sheffield United's goalkeeper doesn't look too flustered there, but nearly lost it. And Gallagher could have scored.
Yeah, he doesn't look too flustered, but I bet he was. His heart will be racing. He got away with one. Good pressure from Gallagher. Right around the penalty spot, wasn't it, as he scampered to see it away, hit the corner flag and go to Blackburn.
0-0. Throw in on the left, Brereton Diaz, the ball bounces off him. Two Sheffield United defenders around him. They've managed to stab a clearance up towards the halfway line. It's played back into the Blackburn half and comes all the way back to their goalkeeper, Ainsley Pears, who's all in light grey. Side foots a right-footed pass out to centre-back Hayden Carter. So Sheffield United have Wes Foderingham in goal. Anel Ahmedhodzic, John Egan, Jack Robinson as the three centre-backs. Max Lowe and George Baldock, the two wing-backs. Tommy Doyle on loan from Manchester City alongside the Norwegian Sander Berger in midfield. James McAtee, another youngster on loan from Manchester City. And Iliman Ndiaye in support of Ollie McBurney. Throw in for Blackburn. Nearly lost it inside their own half. Game is starting at a ferocious pace. Sheffield United trying to win it. Now it's played down the right for Sam Gallagher. Gallagher takes it in his stride, and Hedges continues a good run forward. Cross is deflected straight into the arms of Foderingham. He's certainly been the busier of the two keepers in the first 5 minutes of this game.
They've got a good shape, haven't they, Blackburn? They're trying to press, but then obviously retreat. Good numbers, good distances between them. But as soon as they get out, very, very quick. Breaking lines, getting forward, and good start from Blackburn.
McBurney's lay-off, nice one to Iliman Ndiaye. Played out wide on the left here to Max Lowe. Max Lowe plays back to the halfway line. There's young Tommy Doyle. Both his grandfathers in the FA Cup winning team for Manchester City in 1969. Here he is now playing in an FA Cup quarter-final of his own and actually giving the ball away. Gallagher intercepts, can't get Blackburn away. Sheffield United have the ball back with their skipper John Egan, who scored the all-important late equaliser against Wrexham in the fourth round that took it to a replay and got Sheffield United through. McBurney very nearly played through the middle. Pass is intercepted. And this is Hayden Carter, plays back to the edge of his own penalty area. The right back, Joe Rankin-Costello, back to the goalkeeper. Miscued clearance. Max Lowe tries to intercept. Then he's bumped off the ball. And it's behind for a goal kick. Let's give you the Blackburn lineup then. Ainsley Pears, I've mentioned. Son of Stephen Pears in goal. Regular number one, Thomas Kaminski, has been out with injury for a while, so Pears has started the last 11 games. Kaminski's back on the bench today. Joe Rankin-Costello at right back. Harry Pickering, who scored a recent winner against Sheffield United for Blackburn at the start of the month at left back. Hayden Carter and Dominic Hyam, the two centre backs. Lewis Travis, the skipper, alongside Tyler Morton. who's on loan from Liverpool inside that Blackburn midfield, just 20 years old. Ryan Hedges, Sammy Smodics, Ben Brereton Diaz and Sam Gallagher plays as the centre forward through the middle. George Baldock thumps the ball high in the air. McBurney strong with a challenge, off the ball on the halfway line. It's scrappy, but it falls here to Max Lowe. Max Lowe just takes a little bit too long there. Ball is robbed off him. Gallagher was offside, couldn't chase the pass forward, and it was beyond the run of Ryan Hedges. Comes through to Sheffield United's goalkeeper Fotheringham.
It was just a bit of hesitation in the middle of the park, and it might have been a foul. I think the referee thought about it. I think as the ball went through, he was in an offside position, Gallagher. Okay, Fotheringham, but it's a little mistake.
And Jai, good little layoff into the midfield here for Sheffield United. That's McAtee. Turns back, now Berger involved. Ball out wide on the right. Baldock playing a little 1-2. Tommy Doyle onto it, comes zipping forward. Sun is out brightly here at Bramall Lane. 5 Live and BBC Sounds. FA Cup quarter-final. Sheffield United 0, Blackburn 0. Offside flag is up. Should mention as well, a couple of things. No replays at this stage of the competition, so if we're level after 90 minutes, it's extra time and then possibly penalties. And because we're at Bramall Lane and not at a Premier League ground, Michael Brown, no VAR. Old school.
Old school is just looking along the line there. The assistant referee waited for that offside, and these are the decisions, aren't they? There's a bit of delay generally, but how will the officials react?
6.5 minutes gone in the first half. Ainsley Pears, Blackburn's keeper, clears with his right foot. Brereton Diaz leaps, the ball clears him. Blackburn skipper Lewis Travis goes down, no free kick. Here's Iliman and Jai, scored the winner against Tottenham in the last round for Sheffield United. Plays wide to the right to McBurney, his cross in is blocked. Ball is loose, Berger chases it. Won by Blackburn. Smodics is able to bring the ball forward, tries to thread a pass down the left-hand side for Brereton Diaz. That's intercepted and played back to goalkeeper Fotheringham again for Sheffield United.
There's been some good moves, and there's some good clashes physically. You know the tempo is going to be high. I've just seen a good little battle between John Egan and Gallagher, a little barge, and you've seen McBurney get away, and it's a good start. Just that quality of McBurney when he got into the wide area. Ali's got to do better.
Ball played through the middle here for McAtee. Flag stays down. Chance for Sheffield United. Strokes it with his left foot. It's saved. Ball rebounds to the edge of the penalty area. Ainsley Pears, first big contribution in this FA Cup quarter-final. Got his angles right. Waited for McAtee to shoot and made a pretty comfortable save in the end, Michael Brown.
Yeah, comfortable save. I think it was because of the angle onto the left foot from McAtee. I thought he could have just took it a little bit further on. He tried to open that left foot and just guide it right into the far top corner, but a comfortable save. But that's a good run from the middle of the park. Blackburn are a little bit square. Sheffield United got in twice now.
McAtee and Doyle, the two loanees from Manchester City. McAtee, in fact, both scored in the 2-1 win at Sunderland on Wednesday. Brereton Diaz turns on the halfway line, crunching challenge on him. Turns into a counter-attacking opportunity. This is Tommy Doyle. Ball sits up for him, hits the shot well. This one straight at the goalkeeper Pears. So a couple of shots on target for Blackburn from the Manchester City youngsters in the opening stages. Pears has been in the way both times.
It's brilliant, wasn't it? Through the middle of the pitch. Ahmed Hodzic, a big tackle with his left foot. You take a risk and you make a tackle like that, but he got it. Then the space was there. But the young man, Tommy Doyle, he's grown into these performances. Now he's getting better and better, more mature. And you see that confidence to take that strike on from 25 yards, straight to the goalkeeper.
Gallagher's flick on. Ball is hoisted up in the air and cleared. And there's a foul from Brereton Diaz as he was challenging for the ball. Just outside that Sheffield United penalty area. It's Baldock who goes down. Referee spots it, blows his whistle and gives the free kick to Sheffield United. So Sheffield United 0, Blackburn 0. Brighton Grimsby kicks off at 2:15. As Gigi was saying, commentary of that one on Sports Extra. Coverage also available on BBC One. We've got updates on Manchester United against Fulham later on. That is the last of the FA Cup quarter-finals. Kicks off at 4:30. Updates during the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, which will be here on 5 Live in full from 5 o'clock, and Premier League commentary on the way at 2 o'clock. Last Premier League game of the weekend, Arsenal against Crystal Palace. Berger trying to slide one through for Njai for Sheffield United. Intercepted, and Blackburn will now try and play. They go long from inside their own half. The ball is just above Gallagher. He leaps, he gets a header on it, but can't direct it towards a teammate. so Sheffield United can start to build from inside their own half.
He's brilliant from Sander Berge. He's got such talent, but he plays at sort of a 6 out of 10 pace. And when he actually does drive forward, you can't stop him. We should do it a little bit more because things open up. And great play from Sander Berge.
Lovely turn from Iliman Ndiaye. Clever pass as well to his right to McBurney. McBurney looks up and he's looking for those red and white striped shirts in the penalty area. Goes for a little back heel to the byline. Baldock there in support. His cross is blocked. Throw in for Sheffield United, who are now coming strongly into this game. At home today, 10 minutes played. Sheffield United 0, Blackburn 0. 10 FA Cup wins between these two famous clubs, but not for a long, long while. First time volleyed cross in from Max Lowe, knocked behind for the first corner of the game, and Sheffield United can try and threaten from this attacking set piece. Great atmosphere, perfect weather for an FA Cup quarter-final, set up beautifully.
It is set up, and Sheffield United are playing so well. Diagonal passes, the short into feet, and then they're playing the long one out to the wing backs. Overloads are good. Set pieces, Sheffield United have been a threat. You just see the goalkeepers getting blocked, and there's a big bunch around the penalty spot.
Players gathering as that corner comes into the edge of the 6-yard box. Cleared. Baldock is there for Sheffield United. Plays back to Max Lowe, comes all the way back to his goalkeeper Fotheringham. Fotheringham's a man alone inside his own half, and he's standing right on the line cut down the pitch by the shadow of the roof of the stand.
They're asking for a penalty there.
They were, weren't they?
Yeah, they're all down. I've seen at the bench as well. The assistant referee and fourth official were under a little bit of pressure, saying there was a shirt tug. John Egan running back. Whether we get another look of it, we'll see. I don't think that anything's going to change though. Well,
exactly that. Yeah, VAR can't have a look. We haven't got it. It was John Egan who threw himself at the ball edge of the 6-yard box, went down to the ground, and as Michael says, not only his teammates but also the Sheffield United bench up in arms claiming for the penalty. Nothing doing. Sheffield United 0, Blackburn 0. 12 minutes gone in this first half, and Blackburn trying to play out from the back. This is Joe Rankin Costello, their right back. The ball is headed forward by Max Lowe, and Jai is there to chest it down midway inside the Blackburn half. Brilliant dribbling from him. Eventually Blackburn get enough numbers around him to win the ball back. Smodics tries to dribble over the halfway line and crunch. John Egan is there to win the tackle. Off he goes on a run of his own. That turns into a strong 50-50. Blackburn quickly play the ball forward to Gallagher. Gallagher is chased and tackled, and the ball is knocked out for a Blackburn throw by Jack Robinson.
It's a proper cup tie, isn't it? End to end, straight away. Good tackles, great energy. Both managers up and around, trying to get any sort of detail to their team, and it's really open.
Yeah, good start to this cup tie. Throw in down the right for Blackburn. Ryan Hedges is tackled, cleared for another throw by Robinson. Number 19 against number 19, Hedges and Robinson. Throw in again for Blackburn, just short of the Sheffield United penalty area on the right, into Smodics from Rankin Costello. Lobs the ball in towards the corner of the box. Cleared up towards McBurney. McBurney holds off the challenge of Hayden Carter. Carefully plays the pass back into defence. Robinson goes left to Lowe. Lowe forward to Ndiaye, who slipped but controlled the ball brilliantly as he did, and then opens things up beautifully for the home team. Plays it into space on the right. Little cut back from Baldock to Berger, edge of the box. Slide pass in the inside right channel. McAtee with the layback. Baldock runs onto it, couldn't control it or shoot, and Brereton Diaz is back there to clear. John Egan side foots it forward though. Again, the pressure at the moment relentless from Sheffield United. There's Tommy Doyle. Plays back to the halfway line, and Berger works it round the corner here to Egan. Sheffield United's captain running away from Sam Gallagher. Plays back again to Berger. So Berger drops deep for Sheffield United, gets on the ball, curls a low pass out to Baldock on the right, and plenty of red and white shirts making the runs forward as well. Here's Berger, ball into the feet of Ndiaye. Ndiaye thought about a turn there, but instead just laid the ball off to McAtee. McAtee, tricky dribbling, heading down the right, goes down, picks himself up. Assistant referee had a good view of that, no free kick. McAtee did well to keep it for Sheffield United, now laid off by Ndiaye to Doyle. Doyle just keeps it moving. Jack Robinson comes charging forward from the back. He's got Max Lowe in support wide on the left, and Max Lowe again just decides to keep possession. Doyle plays forward to Ndiaye. Ndiaye's got to be careful not to lose it there, and does just enough to hold on to it. Michael Brown.
He's so strong, see. As soon as he's lost it, his recovery can be can be good because he's got the physicality. Just for a small size as well, everyone underestimates the strength that he has, and great recovery. But just looking at McAtee starting to get into the game, might have been a foul on him, starting to get some good understanding with his players, and look how he moves the ball now in tight areas. He's one to watch in the future. I know Man City like him so much, and he took time to adapt because out of possession he struggled in this team. He didn't understand, but now on the ball,
loves the ball at his feet. Here he goes, lines up for the shot, hits it well with his left foot. That's deflected behind. Corner for Sheffield United. 15 minutes played this Sunday on 5 Live and BBC Sounds. Sheffield United 0, Blackburn 0. Your FA Cup semi-final draw live on 5 Live after the Brighton-Grimsby tie, ahead of the Manchester United-Fulham tie in the Championship. Swansea-Bristol City gets underway at 12:30 this afternoon, so we'll keep you updated on that one. And it's women's FA Cup quarter-finals day as well, and the first tie to kick off at 12:30, which is available for you to watch on the iPlayer if you want, is Lewis of the Championship against Manchester United. 2 ties at 2 o'clock, and then Villa against Manchester City at 6 o'clock this evening. This one's 0-0. Bramall Lane is buzzing. Sheffield United on the attack. 6 players gathered around the penalty spot, break apart and make the runs, and the ball is headed well off target by Ahmedhodzic, and behind for a goal kick to Blackburn.
I think he had his head on the wrong way there, didn't he? It's a poor header, good position for Sheffield United, but it's really been a good 10 minutes for Sheffield United, pushing, probing, moving it around, and Blackburn have had to stay a little bit stronger. But again, you do feel like they can come at any point with the counter-attack, Blackburn.
9 games to go for the pair of them in the Championship. Sheffield United in second spot, but things have got a lot tighter for them in the last couple of months, haven't they? 3 points ahead of Middlesbrough, won yesterday. 6 points ahead of Luton. 9 points ahead of Blackburn, who are down in 5th. Ball is headed up towards Smodics. Smodics flicks it on here to Brereton Diaz, who just stumbles as he tries to control it, and the ball bounces off his knee and goes behind for a goal kick to Sheffield United. So after the international break, Sheffield United will go away to Norwich. I noticed that Blackburn in their last 3 games of the season face Burnley, will probably be up by them, Luton and Millwall, who sit either side of them in the playoff spots at the moment. It's going to be another nail-biting end to a Championship season. Sheffield United, of course, only a couple of seasons out of the Premier League, but it's been quite a while for Blackburn. This is their 11th season out of the Premier League. Cross in from the left, chance for Gallagher, deflected and up onto the bar. Did Fotheringham get a touch? Yes, he did. It's behind for a corner. It was just behind Gallagher, so he couldn't get the contact he wanted, and he just looped up agonisingly towards the Sheffield United goal, and Fotheringham's tipped that onto the bar behind corner.
Yeah, he has, and it was that move down the left-hand side, but it was about forward runs as well. People making that run that you don't often get, and when it has gone down the left, ball comes in, it just ricocheted off Sheffield United, and he's stepped Gallagher, and then he sort of hit it into the ground, deflected, going towards the top corner. It's a good save and flicked it over, but big opportunity. And you see Tyler Morton getting involved now. Yeah,
Tyler Morton's the young man on loan from Liverpool. He's come over to take the corner. Could be a short corner to Ryan Hedges, who's standing right next to him. They're shoulder to shoulder. Referee just asking the players to hold at the moment. The assistant referee standing in the way of the corner being taken. I'm not entirely sure what we're waiting for. Tim Robinson, the referee, standing outside the box. He's still got the assistant referee in front of the corner flag. I'm not quite sure what we stopped for, because we haven't got VAR in this cup tie. Oh, have we? Well, hang on, we have. That surprised me. Well, that has totally surprised me, because I didn't know that we did, but it may well be involved right now, because referee Tim Robinson has drawn the rectangle in midair with his fingers. There's a potential handball shout in here, and this could end up in a penalty for Blackburn Rovers. So Tim Robinson goes over to the monitor. We can't see the replay right now, and this could be a big moment in the game. And I can see that Ryan Hedges has already got the ball in hand for Blackburn, and is standing by the penalty spot and is waiting to go. So what is Tim Robinson going to decide? All we can see at the moment from the other side of the ground is the referee's back.
Now, Ali.
Yeah, you'd think, wouldn't you? Sheffield United fans booing jeering and whistling. The ball has struck a hand, we hear. Tim Robinson is marching back onto the field. It will be a penalty for Blackburn Rovers. Just under 20 minutes played. VAR makes the decision in Blackburn's favour. The shot was saved by Fotheringham onto the bar, but it must have struck a hand before that. Referee Tim Robinson is calling Jack Robinson over and is going to give him a yellow card, and that means that Sammy Smodics will have a chance to give Blackburn the lead from the penalty spot for Blackburn Rovers. And he's taking his time. He's not even going to put the ball down on the spot just yet. He's got it in both hands and he's hiding the ball behind his back. Iliman and Jai has come over to try and have a word with Smodics to put him off. Smodics knows he's heading for the penalty spot and might be trying to rough that up, so he guards the penalty spot as well, and he's just basically saying, you wait for me. And then Smodics is not going to take the penalty. So we saw Newcastle doing that the other night, didn't we?
I was really impressed with that. Trippier was smiling, wasn't he, in it, thinking, here we go, and he's laughing at people behind it, and you now know why. But a big moment again in this game from a VAR decision, and are you cool enough to take it in front of these supporters?
Yeah, let's see. Ben Brereton Diaz runs at the ball, strikes it with his right foot, good penalty. Blackburn take the lead in the FA Cup quarter-final. Brereton Diaz takes some stick from the Sheffield United fans in that cop stand away to our right. He holds his hands to his ears and says, I can't hear you. And he has given Blackburn the lead. It's Blackburn 1, Sheffield United 0.
Well, that's a cool penalty, isn't it? Under pressure, you know the quality that he possesses. But in moments like this, when things are riding on it, that's a big, big penalty. And he struck it so well, didn't he, to the right-hand side. Goalkeeper guessed the right way, but it was too good on this occasion. Now, how can they hold up? You said straight away that they would be dangerous, this Blackburn side, but going back to the VAR decision, Paul Tini, we're hearing, is the VAR man with that experience that he has. He's made the call.
Yeah, we've not seen a replay of it. That the decision by Paul Tierney, the video assistant referee, to send Tim Robinson to the screen. He made the decision. Penalty for Blackburn, scored by Brereton Diaz. And so Sheffield United 0, Blackburn 1, midway through the first half. Sheffield United kick off. Ball is thumped forward by Tommy Doyle. And there's a man down for Sheffield United, although the free kick is going to go Blackburn's way. So Sheffield United 0, Blackburn 1, here on 5 Live and BBC Sounds. And I have to say that took me by surprise, to be honest. Well, I didn't realise we had the video assistant referee in operation. Good that we do at this stage of the competition. Consistency across all 4 ties. We'll have another look at it. Match of the day 2 tonight. BBC 1 at 10:30. You can make your own minds up. The bottom line is penalty was given. Penalty has been scored, and that's why Blackburn leads Sheffield United by a goal to 0. So Ainsley Pears clears up towards Gallagher. Gallagher flicks on, headed away. Brereton Diaz lays it off to Gallagher again, tries a trick to try and beat Baldock wide on the left. Baldock makes the tackle, knocks the ball out of play. A little bit of push and shove between those two, and it's getting nice and spicy in this all-championship affair. And Blackburn have struck first, trying to make a first FA Cup semi-final since 2007. Gallagher breaks into the box. Egan is there to clear. The ball goes out for a throw. Sheffield United turn to the assistant referee and say, where's the offside flag?
It certainly made it interesting now. There's frustration around the stadium, but again, Sheffield United got to take their chances, but full credit to Blackburn Rovers. It was that move down the left-hand side that set it up. And that, obviously, handball that's been given, shocked everybody here at Bramwell Lane. Yeah,
Michael Brown, former Sheffield United man amongst others, with us on 5 Live and BBC Sounds. Blackburn 1-0 up, and Jai dribbling again, stopped in his tracks wide on the right. Throw in for Sheffield United, taken by Baldock, and they will try and build from inside their own half. 20 minutes remaining in this first half, and there's Jack Robinson, who picked up the yellow card in that penalty decision. McAtee looking for a 1-2 with Max Lowe. Blackburn clear to the halfway line. Here's Egan. Egan forward to Sander Berger. Berger plays across here to Akmahodzic. who's quite happy to get forward, strides forward, but Sheffield United play back. Sander Berge there wide on the right, inside his own half, up towards Ahmed Hodzic, who's almost in a sort of inside right forward position there. He's tackled, and it's back with the Blackburn keeper, Ainsley Pear. Sheffield United 0, Blackburn 1 if you are just tuning in. Brereton Diaz from the penalty spot, 14th goal of the season for him, having scored 22 in the Championship last season. Throw in Blackburn wide on the right, just inside the Sheffield United half. We're seeing Jondal Thomason, the manager, coming out and trying to pass some instructions on. He's just whispered there into the ear of Tyler Morton.
They're just settling it down, having a look, waiting for that reaction from Sheffield United, and they've been as professional as they possibly can to delay, and have been organised. And I don't know what he's moaning about, but he's irate or something.
Yeah, having a moan and then a good chuckle as well with the fourth official, Anthony Taylor. That's ended in smiles and laughter. Jondal Thomason will be a happy man so far. Blackburn leading by a goal to 0. Jack Robinson up towards McBurnie. He tries to chest the ball down. It goes beyond Lowe, but it actually came off Hayden Carter, who just jumped above McBurnie. So that will be a throw-in to Sheffield United. Jondal Thomason won over 100 caps for his nation. Denmark's joint record scorer, never played at Wembley though, so it would be a first for him as well. Blackburn clear, deep into Sheffield United territory. Happy for that to go anywhere. It's actually gone out for a throw into Sheffield United in their left back position. Egan is there. Fotheringham comes running out of his penalty area to control that throw in. Forward it goes to Tommy Doyle. Tommy Doyle just jumps away from the challenge of Sam Gallagher, goes scuttling off to his right inside his own half, and then floats the diagonal ball for George Baldock to chase, who sprints to collect it, controls it wide on the right, down by the corner flag, and wins Sheffield United a corner. They're trailing Blackburn by a goal to 0.
Yeah, it's gone a little bit flat, hasn't it? You don't blame Blackburn for doing it. They're just making it into a bit of a lull. How can Sheffield United get back on it? How can they start getting those moves? But they have been shocked by this decision, as you said, the VAR situation and that penalty. But now the set pieces again. How did they deliver? First contacts.
Corner to be taken by Tommy Doyle. Runs to the ball. It's an away swinger into the near post. Headed out. Driven forward with the left foot. Ended up in the back of the net. The flag stays down. Thumping finish from miles out. Might have taken a big deflection on the way through. Max Lowe is the one who struck it with his left foot. The ball bounced up in front of him, 25 yards out. It's lit up Bramall Lane, and goalkeeper Ainsley Pears could only stand there helplessly and watch as the ball diverted past him into the bottom corner. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1.
But when it came out of the area, I'm thinking that's far out for him to go for it. I'm thinking, surely, you know, I'm almost thinking it's going to go right over the goal, one of those that is leaning back, but takes a bit of a deflection. We've seen sort of a smoke bomb come onto the pitch to the left-hand side, where the referee will have to delay it, but again, it has lit up Sheffield United, and the deflection goes right into the far corner, and with that point, the goalkeeper really has got nowhere to go. I think he might have hit Gallagher on the way to him.
Right, it's going to take a little while to get the game back underway, because there's two separate devices that are emitting big clouds of red smoke that have been thrown onto the pitch away to our left down in the Blackburn half. Max Lowe took a chance, hit it beautifully. It's taken a massive deflection off Sam Gallagher. That's where he got lucky, but that's got Sheffield United back in the cup tie. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. So are we ready to get back underway? Yeah, referee seems satisfied. We'll get another little look at the goal. Oh, it's a huge, that's going miles wide. I mean, he's caught it sweetly, but Gallagher's just stuck up a right knee. It's going well wide of the left-hand post. It's gone right across Pears and into the bottom corner. That's a bit of luck.
It's an own goal for sure.
Yes, exactly right. Brereton Diaz making a run down the left, tackled. Sheffield United fans were appealing, shouting for a handball. But as you can probably tell,
I think when you see it back and you see he hits it really, really well, but it's obviously going wide, and Gallagher sort of puts his knee up hip high out to like sort of stretch the groin. It hits the top of the kneecap and diverts into the far corner. Very, very cruel.
Sam Gallagher own goal confirmed. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. Free kick, Sheffield United, and now the United fans not happy because they feel an advantage could have been played. Jack Robinson released Iliman Ndiaye away down the left, and the home fans probably right. They've now taken the free kick. McAtee is closed down quickly. Brereton Diaz plays back into his own half, comes back to the centre-back Hayden Carter, in turn to the goalkeeper Pears. Pears side foots one forward towards Morton. Morton plays it straight back to his goalkeeper again, now out to Hyam. Sheffield United are chasing here. Pears has got McBurney closing in. The Blackburn keeper floats it out to the right. Flicked header forward by Lewis Travis, and Sheffield United win it back on the halfway line with Robinson. Doyle plays it to Lowe. Lowe gets away down the left. Early ball into Ndiaye. Turns away from one challenge. Central position 40 yards out. Little 1-2 with McAtee. Then Ndiaye lays it off. Cross comes in towards the near post. Berger jumps, couldn't quite get a header on it. Tommy Doyle looking for an immediate volleyed pass away to his left. Chested down and intercepted. And Blackburn eventually able to clear with Ryan Hedges. Smodic's under a little bit of pressure inside his own half. Clips a little pass forward on the half volley with his left foot. Lobbed pass into the Sheffield United half. Here's Egan. Egan turns and plays back to goalkeeper Fotheringham. So good atmosphere, 2 goals, half an hour in, 5 live and BBC Sounds. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. And just kicking off now the first Women's FA Cup quarter-final of the weekend. Lewis against Manchester United. Available for you if you want to watch it on the iPlayer. Shot comes in from Rankin Costello for Blackburn, the right back, well forward. That's going to be a foul. Jack Robinson went flying in on Ryan Hedges. He protests his innocence, but Blackburn get the free kick. 25 yards from goal in the inside right channel. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. It's everything we hoped for.
Yeah, it is. You don't have to ask him twice, do you, Robinson? Literally goes straight in, outside of his foot. And he got that one slightly late. Referee right on top of it. And that's a good area, isn't it? Potentially, where do you hit it? In between the sort of the defensive line, that 6-yard area around the penalty spot. 2 on the ball, and it's a big situation now for Blackburn.
See what they can do with it. Playing in the blue and white halved shirts. On the back of the shirt, blue on the left, white on the right, numbers in red. Tyler Morton is there, standing alongside Ryan Hedges. Bold, bright white line of vanishing spray in front of the 2-man Sheffield United wall, standing just on the edge of their own penalty area. If Hedges is going to hit this, he's going to take a long run at it from the right of the ball. But no, it's going to be Morton, curls it in. There's the header, tipped over the bar by Fotheringham. Good save. Corner for Blackburn. It's 1-1. It was Hyam with the header.
That was a good delivery, wasn't it? Right in the centre of that penalty spot area, which I thought he hit it really, really well, and delivery was good. Header was clean. I thought he was comfortable for the goalkeeper. It was one of those that it looks really good, but he's always got it with a nice dive for the camera.
13 minutes remaining in this first half. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. Morton places the ball very carefully. Again, right under the noses of thousands of Sheffield United fans in that cop stand away to our right. Morton's curling ball, oh, good one. And it's headed over the crossbar, this time by Sam Gallagher, who made the run. The angle was tight and he tried to flick the header on target and couldn't quite get it there.
Yeah, it was a good spot, wasn't it? Near post delivery. Just couldn't guide the header, just went wide, but good opportunity. It was well worked, and it's interesting here, different choices, whether it's a counter-attack, whether it's a set piece. Sheffield United wanting to go short and get playing out, but Blackburn on the press, so they just drop it into McBurney.
Yeah, he chests it down. McAtee under pressure, running back into his own half, plays back to Egan. Egan sweeps it back to the goalkeeper Fotheringham. All in bright sunshine at Bramall Lane. Here's Egan. Right-footed ball, nice one into the path of Berger. Berger just across the halfway line into the Blackburn half for Sheffield United. Slides the ball forward to Ndiaye. Challenged by Hedges, it got away from him. He felt he was clipped. Blackburn play out. Doyle rushes in to win it back for Sheffield United. Now has the ball at his feet just inside the Blackburn half. Run on the outside from Jack Robinson. Robinson forward to Ndiaye. Ndiaye turns. Then looks for Robinson making a run down the left, and Max Lowe has just caught Lewis Travis there. That'll be a free kick for Blackburn in their right back position. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. Just on Jack Robinson, actually, Michael, obviously got the yellow card in the
penalty incident and then made that challenge. He's going to have to be a little bit careful, isn't he, for the rest of this game? Yeah, very, very careful. And that's the problem. The referee probably thought about it. What does he do? And it's again, isn't it? It's key moments, key decisions. Stay on your feet. Don't make that tackle. It was unlucky there from Sheffield United. Njai as well turns, plays Robinson in. It just hits his heels.
Free kick Blackburn, taken by the goalkeeper Pears up towards the edge of the Sheffield United box. Headed away by Robinson, who we were just talking about. Another volleyed clearance from Egan, nodded back by Travis. Doyle jumps, ball comes off his head back to Egan, who's happy to just loft this up into the sky. Headed away by Carter for Blackburn. Their right back ranking Costello under pressure. Sheffield United have done well to win it and keep it. McBurney lays it off to Berger. He's closed down quickly. Doyle slips a little pass to Lowe, looking for the 1-2. Was his run blocked by Hedges? Certainly the Sheffield United fans around us think it was, but the ball has gone out for a throw-in to Blackburn. Some lovely, quick first-time passing from Sheffield United in that move, though.
Really good football, playing, following, round the corner. And that's where they've been good, haven't they? I felt like they've done it in the middle of the pitch, the wide areas. I thought he's had an impressive first half, Max Lowe. I know he's hit that strike, which was deflected, but overall, I just thought he's been comfortable opening up and getting to good positions.
Lovely knockdown from McBurney. McAtee into the penalty area, stands the cross up. Can't find McBurney, it's headed away. McAtee lets it float behind, and that is a corner for Sheffield United.
It's nice though, isn't it? You see he's so attractive to the eye when he gets the ball, goes into good areas, and you know he's going to wedge it into McBurney. He just doesn't get there, but you know he's going to do it. Really good.
Corner for Sheffield United. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. Sam Gallagher's own goal, unfortunate own goal, levelling this FA Cup quarter-final up. Corner then for the home team. Tucking that goal away to our left in front of the Bramall Lane stand into the far post. A little bit of a flap from Pears, but got enough on it just to get it away from the goal line. Then Tyler Morton completes the clearance. Out it goes for a throw to Sheffield United. Baldock waits to take. Ahmed Hodzic runs towards him into space, not under much pressure for the moment. Plays the ball back to Egan. Egan just inside the Blackburn half. Gallagher moves in, so Egan drifts away from him, gets another return pass. Lovely flick from Njai. Here's McBurney, tried the same, couldn't get it back to Njai with the back heel. Cleared only as far as Egan. Sheffield United pressing again. Tommy Doyle floated pass with the left foot, headed away from the edge of the box by Hyam, only as far as Njai, who lays it off to Baldock. Wave after wave of Sheffield United attacks at the moment, but now the pressure dissipates because Ahmed Hodzic can't find Njai, and it's gone behind for a goal kick.
It was a great flick, wasn't it? Njai is brilliant. He sees it around and flicks it inside. Then McBurney does the next one, and I just know Stuart McCall, former teammate of mine, assistant manager, patrolling that area, and he's going to say, Ollie, you just keep it simple, mate. Don't you do those flicks and tricks. He'll be getting a bit of stick for sure.
7 minutes remaining in the first half. Michael Brown with us on 5 Live and BBC Sounds. Just to remind you of what's going on our networks this afternoon. Brighton Grimsby FA Cup quarter-final will be full commentary on Sports Extra. Kicks off at 2:15. Also available on BBC One if you want to watch it. Arsenal against Crystal Palace in the Premier League is our commentary here on 5 Live. Kicks off at 2 o'clock, although obviously this cup tie could encroach upon that if we do go to extra time and possibly penalties. 1-1 at the moment. Brereton Diaz inside his own half, plays back to the skipper Lewis Travis. Travis hits the diagonal and Baldock turns and goes sprinting back into his own half to cover it. He's going to try and let that ball run out for a throw-in. He does that and is warmly applauded by the home fans for his efforts. 1-1.
A really good play from Blackburn there, under pressure. Costello really composed and into the middle of the pitch. And it's Travis setting it, then the diagonal pass. I thought it was, it's good to see, isn't it, that both teams are trying to play where possible. Some good football.
Throw in then Sheffield United. Ball is lobbed to Ahmed Hodzic, clears with his right foot miles into the air. McBurney jumps, can't win the header. Ball goes straight up in the air again, and Njai tries to control it. Scrappy at the moment, and then Blackburn fire a pass back into their own half, and two centre-backs get involved. Hyam plays across to Carter. Carter back to the goalkeeper Pears. Pears takes a couple of touches inside his own penalty area. Clears forward with his right foot, and that's easy for Egan just to volley it away, but turns into a good volleyed pass. Here's McAtee. Back to Lowe. Lowe to Egan. Egan to Robinson for Sheffield United, and Back to the goalkeeper, Fotheringham. He's all in dark green with bright white gloves and bright white boots. Clears down the middle of the field. Here's Carter, chased down by Unjai, stretches, can't get a foot on the ball, and it's with the other goalkeeper, Ainsley Pears.
They're calm, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, under that sort of press as well. Blackburn are trying to do it, trying to move it around under pressure. Full credit to them. You've got to have the composure to do, as long as you don't get caught, then the pressure obviously just increases. It's been a really good cup tie, Ali.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, Michael. Blackburn who knocked Leicester out in the 5th round to earn this quarter-final spot, and Sheffield United, of course, who beat Tottenham. Here's Smodics. Smodics plays across to Travis, opening up for Blackburn here. Ryan Hedges hugging the touchline on the right beneath us. Works it onto his left foot. Gets that curling cross in. Baldock is there. Great defending. Knew where Brereton Diaz was. Under pressure. Flicks the header behind and over his own crossbar for a corner to Blackburn.
Yeah, just as he cuts inside there, you know the delivery's going to be on point, and Baldock's recovering around the back, thinking I'm in trouble here. He just managed to get it away for a corner kick, but good delivery.
1 win apiece in the Championship when the two have met, and this game is 1-1 with 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Blackburn thinking about the old short corner routine. Yep, they're going to go with that. Wide on the left, looking to try and get the cross in. They're going to win themselves another corner. That's Hedges and Morton, the two who are involved on the Blackburn attacking set pieces. The ball has gone high into that cop stand away to our right, which seems to go back for miles and miles and miles. Packed full of Sheffield United fans. What are they going to work with this one? This time Hedges seems to have sent Morton away. 3 players in a line in the blue and white of Blackburn, making the runs from the penalty spot. It's an away swinger, headed away by Jack Robinson for Sheffield United. Hyam plays it across to Morton. Morton sees Travis in a bit of space, 25 yards out. He's got Tommy Doyle in front of him. Plays to his left. Can Blackburn get a cross in? They can now. Gosh, that looked like it was heading for Hyam. Sheffield United have dealt with it for now. Here's another ball into the edge of their penalty area. Cleared again. McAtee can't control it. Opened up nicely for Hedges. Hedges just delays, and it gave Max Lowe enough time to get back, clear the ball actually off Hedges, and win a throw-in for Sheffield United. 1-1.
Yeah, good forward play initially. Good touch by Hedges and good recovery. Max Lowe getting to a good position. The crowd liked it. So it ricocheted off and throwing the advantage back to Sheffield United. But again, you know, Sheffield United are just not finding the rhythm. Last few moments, got a little bit scrappy again. Try and get control, but Blackburn are not allowing them.
Flick on from Njai, intercepted by Hyam. Ball worked away to the left by Pickering. Blackburn's left back. Right old battle between Brereton Diaz and Ahmedhodzic. Brereton Diaz ends up flat on his back and says to the referee, how about some help here? And the Sheffield United fans applaud the ref, who says nope, no free kick, that'll be a goal kick for Sheffield United. So Brereton Diaz giving Blackburn the lead from the penalty spot after a handball was spotted by the VAR Paul Tierney, and Max Lowe's heavily deflected strike off Sam Gallagher equalising for Sheffield United. Ball's cleared down the middle of the field. Couple of Blackburn players jump for it. It falls to Hedges. Hedges lofts it high towards Gallagher. Robinson's there, heads it away. Flicked on by Lowe, then by Njai. Ball bounces inside the Blackburn half. Cleared by centre-back Hayden Carter. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by Baldock. Baldock runs away from Brereton Diaz, evades a couple of challenges. There was a foul given there. Baldock wants to go quickly, does take it quickly. Sheffield United players almost get in the way of each other there. And here's Robinson. Robinson, low drilled pass up to Njai. First touch, runs away from him, but he leaves it for Berger. Berger, tall Norwegian, striding forward into the penalty area, just stopped on the edge of the box by Hyam. Egan steps in, intercepts the clearance on the halfway line. Tommy Doyle has it. Max Lowe wants it wide on the left. Doyle just slows things down for a second. Couple of minutes remaining in the first half, and Robinson plays it up to McBurney. McBurney back to Robinson. Robinson dummies a pass forward, and Blackburn are back in their defensive shape. Longer ball over the top from Egan. Diagonal out to the right. Baldock chests it down. Thinks about trying to take it past Pickering. Pickering clears. Throw in for Sheffield United.
He does well there, Pickering, doesn't he? Because the diagonal pass, and Baldock always pushes and runs. He gets it so well, whether the touch or whether it's the chest. He gets in behind you, but you read it well. It's a good diagonal pass, and it's getting to the later stages of the first half. His concentration levels now, as you don't want to concede at this moment. Never. Whenever you can go in like that, psychologically, it's such a big time of the game.
See how much added time we've got. Anthony Taylor's got the ball just resting against his right leg. That'll go up in a second. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. Manchester City, of course, already through to the FA Cup semi-finals. 6th hat-trick of the season for Erling Haaland. I was there last night, Michael. 42 goals. How many is he going to end on?
Well, this is the question.
Yeah.
Everyone said it at the start of the season. Now everyone's going, well, where's it going to be? Is it going to be 60? Is it going to be... And do you know what? He's missed so many minutes by being taken off.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Headed away by Smodic. So City already in that semi-final draw. Brighton Grimsby at 2:15 in full-on Sports Extra. Manchester United Fulham at 4:30, and the draw will be made between those two games, live on BBC One, but you'll hear it here on 5 Live as well. And Jai's won a free kick for Sheffield United. So 3 minutes of added time, and Sheffield United have a good chance here. It's about 40 yards out from the Blackburn goal in the inside left channel. Free kick, Doyle and McAtee, the two Manchester City youngsters, just picking the mud from between the studs of their boots and getting ready to take this free kick for Sheffield United. Doyle just wipes the sweat off his face with his red and white shirt. So if it's McAtee, it's left foot. If it's Doyle, it's right foot. 2-man Blackburn wall, but I don't think they're going to get...
And Jai's in a good position there, isn't he? Do you know if they want to play a follow? Just the corner of the box. Yeah,
let's see. McAtee runs up, dummies it. That's left for Doyle. Doyle actually goes for the corner of the goal, and Pears has got it covered over the wall, but Pears saw that early and makes a very comfortable save. 2 minutes remaining, end of the first half. Bowls the ball out gently here to Travis. Travis, right-footed pass down the channel on the right. Lowe's got it covered. Lowe taking no chances. Whacks it away, headed forward by Travis, lobbed up in the air by Brereton Diaz, over the head of Jack Robinson, and Fotheringham comes to collect.
It was a bit wasted there. I think Blackburn could have brought it down, settled on it and waited, but the delivery there for Sheffield United from the wide free kick, it's got to be a little bit better. Sort of a let-off.
Egan up to Njai. Njai's well tackled there by Hyam. Can it turn into a counter for Blackburn? Brereton Diaz looking for Gallagher. Just enough on the header from Robinson to get it away from Gallagher, who actually slipped as he tried to change direction. Yes, McBurney, that's a good aerial battle between him and Hayden Carter. Carter wins it, heads it out for a throw into Sheffield United. Exactly 60 seconds to play at the end of a very entertaining first half of FA Cup football. Good start to the afternoon on 5 Live and BBC Sounds. All the reaction, as always, there for you in the Football Daily podcast tomorrow morning. Here's Baldock. Baldock to Berger. Berger down by the byline on the right, just getting a little nudge in the back from Smodic, trying to knock him off balance. Plays it back to Baldock. Baldock here to Doyle. Doyle's crossing. Good ball. There's the header just wide. Akmahodzic in the middle. Offside flag was up. Wouldn't have counted. But again, nice build-up play from Sheffield United.
The overload was really good. They used the wing back, and then the midfielder just comes across. But the play forward into the box, come back around. Doyle backs it up. It was a great ball into the centre, header just wide, and assistant referee put the flag up, but it would have been a really well taken goal for Sheffield United with great build-up, great delivery. That might have been the last chance of the first half, Ali. Yeah,
I think half-time whistle is about to blow. Ainsley Pears is just going to launch the ball forward. Referee indeed puts the whistle to his lips and says, go and take a breather, lads. Both sets of fans applaud. Not too much between them in the Championship this season. Sheffield United in second, Blackburn in fifth. Blackburn were the ones to take the lead from the penalty spot. Sheffield United with the heavily deflected equaliser. And it's sort of playing out, I guess, kind of how we expected it might, Michael Brown.
Yeah, we knew it'd be a close game, a tight game. Actually, Blackburn started well, then Sheffield United had great momentum. And then it was that counter-attack down the left, created that moment of uncertainty with the handball, and the VAR took a while. They got to the decision, and a really cool penalty under pressure. Brereton Diaz into that top sort of left-hand corner, and then from then on, how does Sheffield United react? I think they've done okay. It was a deflected, obviously, strike from Max Lowe, deflected heavily by Gallagher into the corner. But a few chances late on for Sheffield United, and a really exciting cup tie. Hopefully it's the same in the second half.
Yeah, can't be separated at half-time. FA Cup quarter-final, playing for a place at Wembley. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. GG.
It's been a cracker so far. Lots of discussion, as you'd expect, on social media about the VAR decision. We've seen the replays that shows the shot did clearly hit Jack Robinson's hand. But Dad from London's got in touch to say, so the ball is blasted at a player and hits his arm. Penalty? Is it no longer hand to ball? The discussions will continue, but Michael, from Sheffield United's point of view, it's how they reacted to that penalty. They got the equaliser via that deflection. So going in at half-time, does either side have the edge for you ahead of the second half?
I don't think so. I think, like Ali said, as expected, I think both will be happy. Obviously, when you take the lead, you want to keep it, but they'll also take into account that from a Blackburn perspective, it was a deflection. So they'll say Sheffield United slightly fortunate to get back and equalise in the game. But Sheffield United have probably had much more play, got into better areas, and I think it's had a little bit of everything. So I think both will be quite happy going in, go and have a think about where can they do better, where can they improve into the second half.
Michael, Ali, thank you very much, and thank you for now. We'll be back at Bramall Lane for the second half. Elsewhere, the championship match between 18th place Swansea City are at home to 14th place Bristol City. It kicks off at 12:30. It is goalless. In the quarterfinals of the Women's FA Cup, it was also 12:30 kickoff. Lewis entertaining Manchester United, and United have just taken the lead. That is a match you can watch on the iPlayer and Red Button. But now with the time here on 5 Live at 12:50, let's get some news headlines with Stuart Clarkson.
Listen on BBC Sounds. This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Gigi, thank you. Good afternoon. Vladimir Putin has made his first known visit to newly occupied territories in Ukraine since Russia's invasion last year. He visited the devastated city of Mariupol, which Russian troops seized in May after weeks of bombardment. Russian media says Mr. Putin flew in by helicopter and drove around the city in the dark, stopping to speak to some residents. Switzerland's biggest bank, UBS, is in advanced talks to buy all or part of its troubled rival Credit Suisse. It's the largest lender to have been caught up in the market uncertainty triggered by the collapse of the California-based Silicon Valley Bank earlier this month. A siren-like alert will be sent to mobile phone users across the UK next month to test a new public warning system. It allows the government and emergency services to send urgent messages to warners of life-threatening situations such as flooding or wildfires. The test is going to take place on the 23rd of April. And after returning to the BBC last night, Gary Lineker now won't be on air today. Alex Scott will host coverage of the Brighton-Grimsby match on BBC One instead this afternoon. It's nothing to do with his use of social media, though. Gary has lost his voice, and he's joked on Twitter that he's been silenced by a nasty cold.
On BBC iPlayer.
This is beyond anything that I would ever have dreamed of anyone doing.
5 pairs of ordinary Brits on an epic journey.
I just hope we can get there before we run out of money.
With no phones.
This is harder than I thought.
No flights.
Our only option is to hire a car.
It's going to be so expensive.
And no luxuries.
Bear spray. Bear spray?
No.
Don't we do this?
Race across the world.
I'm excited now.
Starts on Wednesday night on BBC iPlayer.
This is 5 Live Sport with Gigi Salmon.
It is Sunday afternoon on 5 Live Sport, and we have second half commentary on the way of that FA Cup quarter-final tie taking place at Bramall Lane, where it is a goal apiece. Sheffield United and Blackburn go in for half-time. We also have the FA Cup semi-final draw for you a little bit later. After Sheffield United Blackburn commentary, our second commentary of the day here on 5 Live will be Arsenal against Crystal Palace in the Premier League. Our commentary team today, John Murray and Danny Gabardon. Lovely to have you with us, gentlemen. John, while on Thursday night, we were thinking, wow, the weekend's all going to be about how Arsenal respond to going out of the Europa League. Friday morning, and the narrative changed slightly to how will Palace react after the sacking of manager Patrick Vieira.
Yes, this very much puts a different slant on this game, doesn't it? For Arsenal, it's obvious, but for Crystal Palace now, in the position that they're in, clearly still in danger at the bottom of the table, but what difference is a new voice going to make to the team? Paddy McCarthy, Crystal Palace through and through, former captain of the club. Whether he'll be in charge for any more matches or not, we'll just have to wait and see. But whether, because a lot of things, as I'm sure listeners will be aware, have seeped out about what's been going on at Crystal Palace, and whether now there will be a different feel to them, and whether that will impact on the way that Crystal Palace play today. That's one of the really interesting things about this match.
And Danny, how surprised were you with the news of the sacking of Patrick Vieira? As John says, more is coming out, but if you bring it back to basics, this is a results business. It's so imperative to stay in the Premier League, and it's something winning that Palace haven't done this year.
No, they haven't. And I think if you just base the kind of decision on results alone, then you can make a case for Patrick Vieira going. Now, we don't know all the ins and outs of why he's gone. Maybe it's about a little bit more than just results, but it's a brave decision from Steve Parish. You have to say that at this stage of the season. Yes, results haven't been good. They are dropping like a stone. Crystal Palace, not too far off that relegation zone. You can maybe understand a little bit why they have acted, but it's who you're going to get in at this stage of the season. What type of manager are you going to get in? We've seen Crystal Palace transition over the last year from Roy Hodgson to a team trying to play a bit more football, younger players coming into the squad. What do you do now with the type of manager that comes in this situation? Do you go totally the other way? So look, the decision's been made. I wish Paddy McCarthy well. He's an ex-teammate of mine at Crystal Palace. He's a good friend of mine. Fantastic kind of opportunity for him. Of course, you don't want to see managers get sacked, but fantastic opportunity for him, but a difficult one as well, because this Arsenal team have obviously been flying this season, and that disappointment in midweek, they'll want to put things right this afternoon.
It's a brave decision, as you say, Danny, and Steve Parish said it was a really tough decision to make. But we heard from Greg Broughton, the director of football at Blackburn, a little bit earlier, and he said, look, the cut run is wonderful, but it's all about getting into the Premier League. It's all about getting promotion. And for Palace at the moment, it's all about staying in the Premier League. So sometimes those decisions have to be made.
They do. I think you look at Crystal Palace as a club. They've been in the Premier League for a number of seasons now. And for them, it is about staying in the Premier League first and foremost. Obviously, the money that brings, it would be disastrous for the club to go back down to the Championship. And I think it's a difficult one. When you get into the Premier League, you stay there for a number of seasons, then it's about how do you kind of progress, and there can be that danger when you maybe try to transition, maybe try and change the manager, the style of play. That doesn't always work. We've seen that Crystal Palace tried to do that once in the past. It didn't work. Roy Hodgson had to come back in and kind of steady the ship. So it's very easy, I think, to get too far ahead of yourself and want to progress, and maybe it can kind of go the other way. So certainly for Palace now, with the situation that they're in, it's about making sure that they stay in the Premier League. Steve Parish has made that decision now to get rid of Patrick Vieira. Interesting to see if Paddy McCarthy, has the reins to the end of the season, or whether they make a quick appointment. But whoever comes in, obviously they need to get this team performing better. For the team to have not picked up a win in 2023, really, for the players that they kind of have, the quality that they have going forward, is unacceptable, really. So they need to start picking up results quickly.
And John, the talk swirling around is that Roy Hodgson could once again come back in until the end of the season to keep them in the top flight.
Yep, there seems to be that does seem to be the direction that it is pointing in. We'll just have to see. If you wanted someone to come in, I'm slightly swayed by the fact that he obviously went to Watford, and I think the expectation was that, well, Roy will come in and he'll sort them out and he'll keep them up, and it didn't work like that last season. But if I know Roy Hodgson from the dealings I used to have with him when he was the England manager, it doesn't surprise me at all that he doesn't want it to end like that. So even though he said what he said, he's got an offer here at a club he knows so well, where he used to go and watch them. He used to get the bus, didn't he, to go and watch Crystal Palace when he was a little boy. And he's got the chance here, perhaps just to end things rather differently.
It's an interesting one, though, John, because Palace need to score goals. Normally, when you see a manager kind of get sacked, the team's shipping in 3 or 4 goals a game. They're not doing that. They've actually had a really good defensive record this season. It's been the other end, creating chances, sticking the ball in the back of the net. So, what type of manager do you bring in? Do you bring in that type of manager who's a bit more on the front foot, more attacking? That's a very dangerous thing to do in the situation that Palace are in. If you bring Roy Hodgson in, who's more defensive minded, well, they don't really have a problem in that area, to be honest with you. So it's an interesting one to see where they go, Crystal Palace, with the next manager now over the next few days.
A decision that Steve Parish will have to make. Danny, John, thank you very much for now. John Murray and Danny Gabardon in place at the Emirates. We're going to have full commentary from 2 o'clock of Arsenal against Crystal Palace in the league. Over on 5 Sports Extra, you might have to do a little bit of flicking today, or one ear in one and one ear in the other. From 2:15, we have for you the 3rd FA Cup quarter-final of the weekend. Brighton against League 2 Grimsby. only the 5th side from the 4th tier, Grimsby, since the pyramid was established to get this far. You can also watch this on BBC One, the iPlayer, and find it online. Chris Wise will be keeping us up to date. The former Republic of Ireland defender Stephen Kelly, part of Sports Extra commentary team, also at the Amex. And Chris, the first thing for you, I was listening to a Grimsby fan on Breakfast on 5 Live this morning. We know there's about 5,000 expected to make the journey to the south coast. We know in the last round, Southampton banned the inflatable Harry Haddocks from being let in. What have your sightings been of inflatable haddocks so far?
Haddocks everywhere would be my answer to that, Gigi. Everywhere you look, there are inflatable fish inside the Amex, around the Amex, with all the supporters coming in. They've come down over the weekend as well. They're making a real noise, a real song and dance of this, and well, they might as well, because they're hoping to create another seismic shock in the FA Cup. Every team they've knocked out so far, Grimsby, have been from a higher division, but Brighton away, I think you have to say, is one step up, even on that famous win at Southampton in the last round. I was listening to Paul Hurst, their manager, this week. He said that he showed his players some footage of Brighton's recent games, but jokingly warned them that it was an 18 certificate. He said, I was worried about scaring them. But for Grimsby, what a story. 1939, the last time they made it to the FA Cup quarter-finals. And actually, there's a lovely touch from the club today to mark that, because the team are going to be led out today by the great-great-grandson of Alec Hall. And he was the player that captained that famous Mariners team 84 years ago.
That is an absolutely great touch, isn't it? But, Stephen, as we touched on there, Brighton, look, they're 76 places above Grimsby. They've lost one of their past 12 games. It's as big for them, despite the fact the season they have. I mean, they're sitting 7th in the Premier League at the moment, Brighton.
Oh, it's huge for Brighton as well. A great opportunity for them to progress to the semi-finals, just to cap off what's been a wonderful season. When the manager left, there was question marks what was going to happen, what were they going to be like, but they've been better. They've scored more goals, they've been more entertaining, and the club has improved, and they've just moved on, and you can tell this is just another feather in the cap. You would expect them to win today with the quality they have on the pitch and the way they've been playing. So yeah, a huge opportunity for them to go into the semi-final, and then you're looking towards where you can go, really.
And Grimsby understandably have said, and we talked, Stephen, about this earlier in the show with the other guys, about the financial rewards from a cup run. They said, look, whatever happens, this is great for us. Every single penny will go into player recruitment. But interestingly, after the Southampton match, and we've seen VAR used in the Sheffield United Blackburn match, they received a note from the FA to ask for the £10,000 to pay for it. And he turned to his counterparts at Southampton and said, I don't know how you do this week in, week out. The numbers are extortionate.
Yeah, it is. And like for them, get to this level, a stadium like this against a Premier League side, financially it's such a reward for them. If they could go one step further, it would be absolutely sensational. And like when the manager said that and the board said they will go straight back into recruitment and players and keeping them in the league, which is so important for them. But yeah, the financials, when they come up to those leagues, it must be mind-boggling when they see what's paid for and the cost of different things as you get towards the Premier League.
And Chris, from Brighton's point of view, it's the case of juggling their run and how well they're doing in the Premier League with Europe in their sight, and staying as strong in the Cup to see if they can get that place at Wembley.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they will be focused on getting into that top 7. They believe they can, but it would be a lovely landmark as well for Brighton to get into the FA Cup final this year, because it's 40 years this summer since they last did against Manchester United.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for now. We're back with you a little bit later. Commentary, as I mentioned, from 2:15 of Sports Extra, but Chris will be keeping us up to date here on 5 Live. Going back to Bramall Lane very shortly. But before that, we return to the Emirates, where, John, I believe you have the team news.
Yes, so Arsenal will give a first Premier League start of the season to Rob Holding, with Saliba out injured. Remember, no Tomiyasu either, injured on Thursday night. Jesus is back on the bench, so Trossard plays as the centre forward again. So that's just the one change from Arsenal's last Premier League starting lineup, with Holding coming in for Saliba. And what's Paddy McCarthy done? Well, he's made 2 changes. Milivojevic comes in, the club captain, and also Joel Ward at right back. So Ward in for Klein, and Milivojevic taking the place of Lokonga, who can't play against his parent club, and no Guaita again, which means that 19-year-old Joe Whitworth is in goal, as he was in the week.
John, thank you very much. We'll be with John Murray and Danny Gabardon at the Emirates from 2 o'clock here on 5 Live. The Premier League meeting between Arsenal and Crystal Crystal Palace, but expectations are high after the first half of the FA Cup quarter-final between Sheffield United and Blackburn Rovers. They went in at the break, a goal apiece. It's for a place at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-finals, and guiding you through to its conclusion, your commentary team of Michael Brown and Alistair Bruce Ball.
Thank you, Gigi. Yes, as it stands, if it finishes level after 90 minutes, no replays at this stage of the competition because of this incredibly busy season we're in at the moment. So it would be extra time and penalties. Michael, you and I have had a look at the sort of key incidents again. We haven't got monitors, but replays we've been able to get. I know as a former Sheffield United man, it's difficult for you to say, but just looking at the Jack Robinson handball that was decided via VAR by Paul Tinney, it was a penalty. He's a bit unlucky because his arm is sort of naturally where it would be considering the position he's in, but it's away from his body, and the shot's going in. It's a handball, isn't it?
Yeah, for many years would have said that was not a penalty, but we know the rules now, and it's away from your body, and he'd probably say, do you know what, on this one we can argue to say, yeah, it was a penalty.
And he got a yellow card for it. I mean, I know some will think could have been a red.
Well, there's also a tackle after that. I think that's what's been discussed, to say obviously yellow, red for Robinson, but I think he was harsh to get the yellow for the actual incident.
Dear. Okay, back underway. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1, and Jai on the turn, edge of the box, plays to Lowe. Oh, sets it up for McAtee, and McAtee, ball just bounces off his left foot. He's sort of looking down at the pitch as if to say what happened there, because he was 10 yards out and he thought he's just going to control this and shoot, and it just got away from him completely. A goal in the Championship. Game kicked off at 12:30. Swansea leading Bristol City by a goal to nil. What an early chance in the second half for Sheffield United.
Big chance, great movement to carve Blackburn apart, and it was just that little reverse pass into McAtee. Tries to take his touch, and just seeing the replay now, and he's got to do better. He's so disappointed with that.
Do you think the pitch was at fault, or is it the classic look down?
Listen, he's got a wonderful touch, and I think he just had a little look up and think, I'm okay. He just took his eye off it slightly. I mean, literally he's 6 yards out. He could have actually just swung his foot towards goal.
So second half has started how the first half ended. Good, even battle, and chances for both teams. Sheffield United certainly in terms of possession and play had the better of it in the first half. Here's Berger, he's run into trouble, but here's Njai driving forward at Blackburn defenders. Flicks the pass to his right. McAtee, chance possibly to make amends, lays it off here. Shot's driven into the side netting by Baldock. And some of the Sheffield United fans thought that had gone in, because from certain views inside the ground the net would have rippled, but we could see very clearly from where we sit that it didn't. But that's a really good fast start to the second half of the home team.
Yeah, Element Njai, brilliant, getting to good areas, and then looks McAtee gets it. He's got awareness, he waits. Baldock just supports. He's got to go across the goalkeeper. He doesn't. I mean, it's a little bit under him, a little bit behind him. That's why he probably goes near post into the side netting, slightly ahead, and would have been a goal that.
Sheffield United shooting towards the Kop end here at Bramall Lane second half. Red and white vertical striped shirts, black shorts, black socks. Wes Fotheringham in goal. Ahmed Hodzic, the captain, Egan, Jack Robinson on the yellow card, who was a man involved in the big incidents in that first half. George Baldock, Max Lowe, the wing backs. It was Max Lowe's shot that was heavily deflected into the Blackburn net for the equaliser. Tommy Doyle and Sander Berger in central midfield. James McAtee, Iliman Njai and Ollie McBurney with Daniel Jebison, the 19-year-old, on the bench. McBurney's come in for him in the starting lineup today. I'll give you the Blackburn lineup in just a second. Egan's taking the Sheffield United free kick. He's lofted it high out to the left, and Lowe's just going to let that bounce out of play, and he wants to take a Sheffield United throw, but the throw has gone Blackburn's way, so it must have gone straight out from the free kick. Blackburn have Ainsley Pears in goal, Joe Rankin Costello, Hayden Carter, Dominic Hyam and Harry Pickering as their back four. The skipper Lewis Travis alongside Tyler Morton, the 20-year-old on loan from Liverpool, in central midfield. Ryan Hedges, Sammy Smodics, Ben Brereton Diaz, who opened the scoring from the penalty spot, and Sam Gallagher as the centre forward. McAtee tackled 25 yards from goal. Smodics slides in, keeps the ball for Blackburn. They're wearing the blue and white half shirts, and Brereton Diaz is running into the Sheffield United penalty area. Little back heel here. Teed up for a shot, low shot, palmed away. Rebound comes Brereton Diaz. That's a brilliant second save. Incredible save from Fothering. That was hit at pace, and then Morton hits his left-footed shot over the bar. The first save was okay through a sort of crowded penalty area low to his left from Fotheringham, but to keep that rebound out, Michael Brown, that was brilliant.
That was a brilliant save, right through all the bodies. And then the second one, Brereton Diaz, it was just trying to see who it was, the first one.
Pickering, I think.
And then, his right footed, then through the body, save. And as he recovers, gets up, Fotheringham, wonderful save that.
Fabulous goalkeeping from Wes Fotheringham, and then Tyler Morton off target with the final attempt. So, good start to the second half. Both teams creating good chances. 4 minutes gone in this second period. FA Cup quarter-final. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. Arsenal Crystal Palace. We heard the team news from our football correspondent John Murray, kicking off at 2 o'clock. That's your next commentary here on BBC Radio 5 Live. Brighton against Grimsby in that FA Cup quarter-final over on Sports Extra from 2:15. Saudi Arabian Grand Prix from 5 o'clock on 5 Live this evening. Then Chris Sutton and Robbie Savage taking your calls on 6:06 on all the footballing matters later tonight. I think there'll probably be plenty of Tottenham fans who want to be in touch with the show again, as they were last night. Great driving run forward by Ahmed Hodzic. He's made about 60 yards forward, finds Njai, and Njai on the turn in the penalty area. He's forced to his right, back onto his left foot, plays a little pass to McAtee. McAtee can't find a teammate, and Blackburn get it away to Gallagher, who can't control it up by the halfway line, and Sheffield United will come again. Michael Brown.
I mean, Ahmed Hodzic starts it well, he joins in, and then Njai, you can't get near him, touches it right foot, and then he comes and does it all with his opposite foot. McAtee just a little bit slack as he goes now.
That's nice from McAtee, dancing feet away to the right, chased by Hyam. McAtee looking for the back heel for the run of Baldock, slides in. McAtee on the floor, flicks the pass to his right. Ahmed Hodzic in with a challenge. Hyam just sort of walks through the challenge. Morton clears with his left foot, and Sheffield United have it again inside their own half. Blackburn can't get out at the moment in this little period of play, and you can feel the atmosphere building inside of packed Bramall Lane as well. Berger plays it into the feet of Jack Robinson. Robinson steaming forward up to the edge of the box. McBurney on the turn. Tried an extra touch before hitting the shot to try and knock it round the defender, collect it the other side, and it hit that man, and Blackburn are able to bring it away.
I think he tried the nutmeg. I think it opened for him. I think he tried a little cheeky nutmeg to get into the other side. I've seen him pass it into the net, the far corner. I think he could have just done that.
Yeah, surprised he didn't hit the shot. High ball from Brereton Diaz back towards his own penalty area. His teammates have dealt with it. Right back, Rankin Costello under a little bit of pressure, comes back to his goalkeeper Ainsley Pears. Sunshine is out again here in Yorkshire, headed forward for Sheffield United, but Blackburn have it inside their own half, and Morton, who's got a slightly sort of scruffy look about him, wiry, thin, socks rolled down, finds Brereton Diaz on the left. Little ball with the outside of his right foot, driven across the face of the Sheffield United goal, and Fotheringham lets it go as Pickering forward from left back again. So he's got in some good positions early in this second half for Blackburn.
Yeah, he's starting to get in some better ones. And again, 2v1. Brereton Diaz, he obviously causes the confusion at times. He can just creep in, and he fizzed the ball right across the face, and there's just nobody there.
Sheffield United have taken their throw, going to clear from deep inside their own half in the Women's FA Cup quarter-finals. Via the BBC Sport website, I can see that Manchester United's women are 1-0 up away to Lewes. Swansea leading Bristol City by a goal to nil in the Championship. And this is Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. Good centre-forward play from McBurney. Chests the ball down to Njai. He's having great fun in the sunshine this afternoon. Plays it back to McBurney on the left. He tries to return it to Njai. The cross is blocked. Just kept in by Hedges on the right for Blackburn. Rolled back to Hayden Carter. Forward to Travis. Still in Blackburn's right back position here. Played down the line. That's good football. Good football playing out from the back. And now Travis tries to make a move just inside the Blackburn half. He's blocked, but he doesn't get the free kick. So Sheffield United, what do you think?
You can see straight away, manager's going crazy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Taylor's just getting a bit of stick, but again, good work. Both sides are pushing forward. Sheffield United having that play, but McBurney's got to do a little bit better when he's getting into these situations with a bit more quality.
Silky skills from Tommy Doyle. Plays a pass forward to McBurney, lays it back to Berger. It's a lovely midfield partnership, that Berger and Doyle for Sheffield United. Robinson gets forward in support in the inside left channel, wide to low. Back to Berger. Gallagher's back doing the defending for Blackburn. Sheffield United keeping the ball away from their opponents at the moment. Egan looking for an option, didn't see one, so comes from the halfway line all the way back to his goalkeeper Fotheringham. Fotheringham with his left foot just bobbles a pass to Egan here. Egan Just gets it caught up underneath his feet. They play another one too.
The fans are getting frustrated, but actually Sheffield United they are playing forward wherever possible. So actually they now draw him out. There was no space, and we'll start again. I've been really impressed with the way they're doing it. You know, it's with confidence, it's with purpose. But that little bit of uncertainty in the crowd can make you a little bit jittery.
Sam Gallagher, Blackburn centre forward, a little frustrated. He didn't get more help in the press there, and Sheffield United have been able to knock it around in
Look
the
how many passes. How many passes. If you get somewhere here, that'd be incredible.
Doyle forward to Berger. Here we go. Berger 25 yards out. Stopped and tackled by Morton. Morton races onto his own tackle as the ball went loose. Takes it out to the right inside the Blackburn half. Plays back deep, and then it's a long diagonal hit towards Brereton Diaz, who's beaten in the air by Ahmed Hodzic. He gets onto the end of his own header, keeps it in play. Flicks a little ball back to Baldock. Baldock to Berger. Ahmed Hodzic has now continued to run down the right. Berger's gliding forward. Finds McBurney. McBurney in the middle of the Blackburn half. Up towards Njai. For once his touch lets him down. Back to Blackburn's keeper it comes, and Ainsley Pearce just having to clear that first time. Immediately headed back forward by Egan, and now the ball at the feet of Baldock. Wide on the right for Sheffield United. 1-1. 5 Live and BBC Sounds. Berger to Egan, to McBurney, to Njai. Njai just standing with his feet on the ball, looking for an option, scoops one forward. McAtee's there, lays it back to Njai. Njai, little flick to Baldock. Here's the cutback, might run for Njai. It's just got away from him now on the edge of the box, wide to Lowe. Lowe's ball, McAtee has a swing, misses it, goes down as if he was caught inside the penalty area, and suddenly Blackburn away on the counter, and Smodek's making a great run on the right. Brereton Diaz goes to his left though to find Gallagher. Was 3-on-3. Gallagher up to the edge of the box, has overrun it, and Sheffield United get a foot in, and free kick conceded by Sam Gallagher. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. Here's Michael Brown.
Smodek was on it. I don't know why he went to the left-hand side. I didn't make that pass in behind Sheffield United. It was too safe. And Sheffield United got bodies back very, very quickly, but again, as Sheffield United attack, it was great work. Milliman and Jai into the box, and then he got the return pass from Baldock, which I thought he could have got a shot away, and as Max Lowe puts the ball across the face, he's then 3 for 3 on the counter, and it's amazing how you're in good position, you can concede.
So free kick for Sheffield United. Great atmosphere inside this stadium. Michael, you played here for many years. What's the best goal you scored here? Or favourite goal in terms of when the place went absolutely berserk?
Well, it was a Sheffield derby, Ali. Don't know if you know it. And I just hit a volley as it come out of the sky, and it's a special memory in the Sheffield United supporters and mine.
Yeah.
And it's voted very, very highly. I won't say which one because you'll think I'm bragging, but it's right in the top couple.
No, well, I asked the question, so you're not bragging. I did ask, and you've answered.
Great memories. I had someone actually said it as I walked in the press room. I remember the Sheffield Wednesday goal. I said, so do I. So it was down to our left, Ali.
Didn't go in off someone's knee like.
I think
like
it
Max
went in. Do you know where
the
post meets the bar?
Oh, really?
And
Right.
Like sidewinder volley.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ball forward.
There
from
wasn't
John
many,
Egan.
so I'll have to enjoy that one.
Yeah, special one in a big game. McBurney thinks he's won a throw-in for Sheffield United. This one's bubbling away very nicely, by the way. But he doesn't get the decision, and Blackburn have a throw. 2 championship teams going head-to-head, playing for a place in the FA Cup semi-finals. Last time we had teams from outside of the Premier League in the FA Cup semi-finals. That was back in 2014. Wigan of the Championship lost to Arsenal. And Sheffield United then of League One. They might be in here. McAtee, clean through, hits the shot, and Pearce makes the save. That was an appalling back pass. McAtee ran onto it, only had the keeper to beat, and Ainsley Pearce has saved Blackburn for the time being.
There's a huge chance with his quality. When he gets up, he's balanced, he's that left foot, he just wants to open it up. As you say, Pearce stays big, he stays upright, he's got to score that, and it's a huge chance in this game.
Baldock's making a run on the right. I think he's been spotted as well. Yeah, Baldock in space. Ball comes out of the sky, kills it stone dead on the instep of his right boot, plays it back to Ahmed Hodzic, wide to Baldock. Baldock brings it in from the right-hand touchline, plays it to the taller man, Ahmed Hodzic. Graceful figure of Berger on the ball now. Low cross comes into that Blackburn penalty area. Controlled on the edge of the box, and Ahmed Hodzic goes for a sort of George Best-style chip of the goalkeeper from the edge of the box and doesn't quite get it right. and it goes behind for a goal kick. Brighton against Grimsby kicks off at 2:15. Next FA Cup quarter-final. Chris Wise can bring you the team news.
And Brighton have gone strong. They've made 4 changes from the win over Palace in the week. In comes Sanchez, Webster, Ferguson and Undab, but the likes of Mitoma, McAllister, March, Caicedo, they all play for Grimsby. 4 changes from the win over Sutton, including Gavin Holohan, who scored those 2 goals in the last round against Southampton.
Thank you, Chris. 2:15 kick-off. Commentary over on Radio 5 Sports Extra. Half-time in the Championship. Swansea 1, Bristol City 0. And it's approaching half-time in the Women's FA Cup quarter-final, first one of the day. Manchester United 1-0 up at Lewis. John Murray will be bringing you commentary of Arsenal against Crystal Palace. He's just sent Michael Brown a text saying he can't believe that you asked me to ask you that question, Michael, about
terrible.
you.
I can't believe he even thinks that. He's obviously sat waiting. He's wondering how this game's going to go on, whether he's going to get much airtime.
Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. And Jai tackled inside his own half, desperate to try and win the ball back. Morton tries to sort of barrel his way through a couple of challenges, has lost it. And Jai onto it again. His first touch is just velvet, running forward. Eventually tackled here by Hyam. Ball is played up towards Gallagher. It's beyond him. It's pinging around at the moment at a furious pace. Morton goes sliding in. Wins a great ball for Blackburn. Gallagher into the path of Smodics. Flag stays down. He scores! Finds the bottom corner. Sheffield United look in vain for the offside. Fabulous finish from Sammy Smodics. And Blackburn back in front of the cup tie. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 2.
That's a clinical finish. We haven't really talked too much about him, but he just sort of arced his run, got in a good position. Robinson tries to get his tackle away. We're just seeing if it's going to be in an offside position or not. Time will tell. It's just off the shoulder, and then the finish across the goalkeeper is clinical. How good is the finish? Just seeing it here now, and it looks like it's good. It's a brilliant finish, under pressure, hard and low, far corner. Blackburn take the lead right in front of the supporters.
The other thing as well, Michael, that I know you will have really appreciated in that move is Morton's sliding tackle to win the ball that runs to Gallagher to play the pass.
Well, that's the difference, isn't it? Little things in games, details, making that sort of effort to do it. And it's just as that Foderingham just got to try and get set to get to his left, but it was just too late. He couldn't shift his weight back across, and top finish that. And as you say, winning the ball back, key areas, being a little bit loose in possession. Yet again, just as Sheffield United do so well, the counter-attack comes in from Blackburn.
So it takes another twist and turn, this cup tie. Sammy Smodics on the hour mark has Blackburn in front. Half an hour to go. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 2. He scored in the 5th round win against Leicester, and he's now put Blackburn in front. And at the moment they are heading for a date at Wembley and an FA Cup semi-final, and they're putting pressure on Sheffield United inside their own half. Egan being chased hard here by Travis, plays the ball back to his goalkeeper Foderingham. Smodics goes sliding in to try and block the clearance, headed forward down the line to Brereton Diaz, controls it well, flicks the pass down the left for Morton to chase. Berger's got it covered for Sheffield United, plays it back to goalkeeper Foderingham. McBurney slightly slips as he went for the challenge of the ball on the halfway line, and Jai chases. Hedges might have lost that. Strong challenge by Carter on McBurney. Definite foul, yellow card for the Blackburn centre-back. Good, meaty, physical challenge, but definitely a foul.
Yeah, and he knew it was coming as well, didn't he, McBurney? Just went over the top of it. But the two strikers didn't give it up, did they, McBurney? And Jai thought he was going to dive in initially, but used his strength. Burney draws in the tackle. It's lifted the place as well. Easy yellow card for the officials. And how can Sheffield United react?
Blackburn lost in the FA Cup semi-finals in 2007. Mark Hughes got them there in 2005 and 2007. But they've lost both of those games to Arsenal and Chelsea. Lost in the final back in 1960 when they lost 3-0 to Wolves. Free kick for Sheffield United in towards the edge of the penalty area. Brereton Diaz with a, well, I thought it was a diving header away, but the touch from Njai was in front of him, so it came off a Sheffield United boot, and that'll be a goal kick for Blackburn.
Yeah, again, it's all about the delivery. It's not enough from Sheffield United, and look at those Blackburn supporters singing Wembley. No wonder the excitement they must be feeling right now. There's a long way to go in this game for sure. It's advantage. Super finish, wasn't it?
Brilliant finish.
Clinical.
Yeah, Fotheringham no chance. And in front of the Blackburn fans as well, who are tightly packed. That Bramall Lane end away to our left-hand side, 2 tiers of them. So enjoying their afternoon at the moment, leading by 2-1. Definitely going to have a championship team in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. One of these two. And here's Gallagher for Blackburn running with the ball. Good pass here, and Blackburn trying to get away down the right. Smodic's waiting again in the middle, but they can't find him with the cross. Fotheringham miscues the clearance, and he goes straight out of play for a throw in to Blackburn. Last team outside of the top flight to win the FA Cup, West Ham, all the way back in 1980.
Last time a championship team got to the final?
Cardiff, 2008, is that right?
I think that might be right, Ali.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Might have a chance of
no,
it.
is that? Yeah, I think so, yes. I think since West Ham won it in 1980, I scribbled this down. Can't see it now on my notes before the game. I think you're right. Cardiff 2008. Sheffield United bringing it forward. Ball at the feet of Tommy Doyle. Manchester United's women 1-0 up away to Lewis. That's half time now in the Women's FA Cup quarter-final. Here's the pass to Sander Berger. Sheffield United looking for their second equaliser of the game. Max Lowe can't catch that ball. Lewis Travis is there first. Runs away with it down the right. Clears. Intercepted by Jack Robinson. Here's Tommy Doyle. Doyle rolls it under the studs of his right boot. Ball forward. Travis fouled by McAtee, and that'll be a free kick for Blackburn. So 20 minutes gone in the second half. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 2. Here you are. So since West Ham won the FA Cup as a Division 2 team in 1980, QPR 1982, do you remember that one? Tottenham beat them. I think that one went to a replay.
I was only 5 then, Ali. Please, I didn't remember that.
Fair point. Sunderland 1992 lost to Liverpool. Millwall 2004, you might remember that one. That was Dennis Wise's team that lost to Manchester United. And then Cardiff 2008 lost to Harry Redknapp.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
And now John Murray will say, you've told me to ask that one.
Yeah. Now, why would I be asking that one? Yeah, exactly. Here's Tommy Doyle trying to win a tackle for Sheffield United. And they've got to be a little bit patient here, haven't they, Michael? There's still time in this game for them.
There's a lot of time, but it's just natural, isn't it, to come forward in a cup tie, but you know fully you don't want to concede the other one, do you, on the counter? And that's what they're set up to do. Blackburn just waiting for the chance, and all the play Sheffield United have had is just a frustration just creeping in now.
Fotheringham's clearance goes straight out of play, so that's a couple of loose ones from him. 25 minutes to go. Throw in Blackburn. Harry Pickering, their left back, scored the winner for Blackburn at Ewood Park against Sheffield United at the start of this month, and they're ahead against Sheffield United again. Smodicks has got that little sort of splash of peroxide at the front of his hair. Flick ball forward from Hyam. Cleared away by Tommy Doyle, and out it goes for a throw-in again to Blackburn, and you can hear every single thing that goes Blackburn's way is roared to the rafters by their massive travelling support away to the left. You can just feel that sort of tension and frustration building amongst the home fans. Brereton Diaz has got himself in an offside position, so that will be a free kick for Sheffield United. They trail Blackburn 2-1. Billy Sharp getting ready to come on for the home team.
You can see why, can't you? Billy Sharp in these moments, he's been there so many times. If they're pushing for chances or that little ball to drop, you know what his finishing quality has. And they've had chances, haven't they, Sheffield?
Yeah, they have. Njai forward to McAtee. Back to McBurney to Berger. Berger running into the sunshine here. About 25 yards from the Blackburn goal. Not enough on the pass to find Max Lowe. Sliding interception from Ryan Hedges for Blackburn. Throw in for Sheffield United. Lowe hurries to take it. Throws it back to Berger. He's got Lewis Travis in front of him. Rolls the pass across him to Njai. It comes back to Berger. Njai's there just to his right if he wants him. Blackburn players stand off. Here is Njai. Whole load of blue and white shirts in front of him. Decides not to dribble this time and goes low out to the right to Baldock. Back to Njai. Njai's now got a little one-on-one which he'll fancy here against Brereton Diaz. Takes him on. Rolls the pass to Berger. Berger, tight spot, hits the shot. Good sliding block. Doyle's got to be quick to get there first for Sheffield United. Just beats Morton to it. Couple of step overs. Plays back here to Jack Robinson. Brilliant use of his body from the centre back to lose his marker. Then the pass out to the right, not enough on it. Challenge comes in from John Egan, comes off him and goes out for a throw to Blackburn inside their own half on the left. Michael Brown.
Some great play again from Sheffield United. Jai, obviously, he's the one. Sanderberg steps inside when he gets the ball off him. It's just a great block from Blackburn. They're fighting for everything defensively. We're going to see that change in a minute, but Akati just not finding the space. And again, they're getting a little bit frustrated. And are they delaying this? Is there a slight injury? Why aren't they making this substitution?
Fotheringham's down. That's the issue. Sheffield United goalkeeper Wes Fotheringham is sat down just outside his penalty area.
I seen something before, and there was a sign to say, "Are you okay?" to him.
Right.
And I wondered what it was. And now I know.
And we've seen a couple of iffy clearances as well, haven't we?
You say, go down, have a minute. If you're not sure about something, well, we get sorted out. We touch base, make the substitution. A bit of information onto our team.
Billy Sharp coming on for Jack Robinson. So that is a defender coming off, striker coming on. So that's going to be a change up. Adam Davis is the substitute goalkeeper for Sheffield United if required. As Fotheringham continues to receive treatment. Both managers obviously get a chance now to get the players around. Everyone's getting the fluids on board and the energy gels, etc, etc. Just over 20 minutes to play. Big day of sport here on 5 Live and BBC Sounds this Sunday. Brighton Grimsby kicks off at 2:15. That'll start on Sports Extra. It's also available to watch on BBC One. John Murray and Danny Gabidon at the Emirates Stadium for Arsenal against Crystal Palace. If Arsenal win, they will go 8 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Swansea, Bristol City. Swansea 1, Bristol City 0 at half-time. And then we're into the international break. And loads of international commentaries on the way for you next week, starting on Thursday night, live from Naples, Italy against England in a Euro 2024 qualifier. Scotland against Cyprus in full on Saturday. Then England at home against Ukraine on the Sunday. And Scotland, Spain the following Tuesday. All that to come, but loads of FA Cup football today, Premier League football today, Saudi Arabian Grand Prix today as well in full from 5 o'clock. And here's Smodics. Smodics plays a pass just beyond Hedges to his right. Here's Hedges, edge of the penalty area, fancies it, drives it low off the post, rolls right across the goal line and goes out for a goal kick. Hit it well, Fotheringham was beaten, and that very nearly put Blackburn into the semi-finals of the FA Cup for definite.
It's a brilliant strike, wasn't it? So confident, hits it so well, left forward through some bodies, hits the sort of inside of the left post. I'm thinking that's in as it goes across, and it just stays out right across the line agonisingly as everyone stops to watch it. Wow, what a strike.
Just remembering that quarter-final back in 1993, that one finished 2-2. That was actually a replay. Sheffield United won it on penalties. Well, this one's 2-1 to Blackburn. Could finish 2-2, could go to penalties again. Blackburn attacking. McAtee's back there inside his own box, plays back to Tommy Doyle, fellow Manchester City loanee. His clearance up towards McBurney, headed up in the air. Berger chests it down onto Njai. Njai controls the ball on the turn, sees the support coming up from behind from Akmahodzic, and Akmahodzic is going to go alone into the penalty area, still going, heading for the byline. Sliding challenge on him by Hyam, definitely got the ball. Whatever the Sheffield United fans might be saying behind that goal, cleared out for a Sheffield United throw. Berger wants to take it quickly, leaves it to Baldock. Into the last 20 minutes of the game, Blackburn leading 2-1.
Great tackle. That's your centre-back pushing all the way forward into the penalty area.
Yeah.
They're going for it now, Sheffield United.
And Jai just bouncing on his left leg. Oh, fabulous skills. Finds Baldock. Going to try and describe that. So he's almost pogoing on his left leg there while dragging the ball back with his right boot 3 or 4 times, and then he just flicks a casual little pass to a teammate.
I like that explanation. I was wondering where you were going with this. It looked better when I was looking at you as well, by the way, because I could understand the pogo sort of the stance on
That's
it.
the thing, you see, when you're not doing television.
It's like Gangnam Style. When you were doing it, it was like you were up there, Ali.
Television, the pictures can tell the story for you. Sometimes on radio, when they do clever things like that,
was good.
There's not a term for it. You know, like
I wish I'd have videoed it.
If you say Cruyff term, people know what you're talking about it. Now that might become the
pogo stick drag, the pogo drag.
I don't think that's going to catch on somehow.
It might.
Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 2. McBurney first time layoff. McAtee won't get there. Travis wants to let it run, can let it run, and it goes behind for a goal kick to Blackburn, who've lost their last 2 FA Cup quarter-finals recently. 2015 they lost to Liverpool, 2018 they lost to Millwall. They're in control of this one, leading 2-1, just over 15 minutes to play.
You see how Sheffield United changed the shape. They've gone to the 2 centre-backs, changing Robinson, which makes sense, doesn't it? Billy Sharp at the top of the pitch, Jai just alongside him with McBurney. 3-man midfield, McAtee, Doyle and Sanderberg, so it's going to be really, really attacking.
Ainsley Pears clears with his right foot, McBurney heads it forward, Sharp quickly onto it, couldn't quite control it. Blackburn have it inside their own half. Pickering, the left back, swings it high down the left. Brereton Diaz, defender behind him, good skills, gets away from Baldock, brilliant. Now running at Sheffield United defenders on the left. Cross comes in, oh, there's the chance. Gallagher stretches, can't get a touch, but it runs to Hedges on the right hand side. His cross comes into the far post. Brereton Diaz wants to attack it, it's headed away from him, he'll chase it, but Berger will beat him to it. Brereton Diaz makes the challenge and it goes out for a Sheffield United throw.
Brilliant from Diaz, wasn't it? Now he's staying down as if he's got a little bit of cramp, but he ran right into the penalty area, fizzed the ball across, he was under a bit of pressure, then a great recovery to stop Sanderberg and just went right through the legs. Egan right across the front of the post, and nobody there, people just dived across it.
Just thinking of those chances, Gallagher's inches away from scoring there, the one that's come back off the post rolled right across the goal line as well. Blackburn have nearly had this
Finished
done.
It,
yeah, they nearly have.
And that's what's going to happen, Ali, now. You can see it straight away. Sheffield United have got to go for it.
Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 2. Into the last 15 minutes we go. And Arsenal against Crystal Palace on the way for you here on 5 Live from 2 o'clock. Brighton Grimsby FA Cup quarter-final 2:15 kickoff over on Radio 5 Sports Extra. Throw in Sheffield United just short of the halfway line. Tommy Doyle plays it back here to Ahmed Hodzic, outside of his right foot to Doyle, closed down quickly by Tyler Morton for Blackburn. Fotheringham seems to be okay, side foots a pass out towards Egan. McAtee takes it on the run, good movement from McAtee, support from Berger on the inside, central position, driving at the edge of the box, passes behind Njai slips, so Blackburn should be able to bring it away. Clearance down the left, stays in play, Egan chases, so does Gallagher. Egan's there, Gallagher blocks his clearance, and that'll be a throw in for Sheffield United. Last 15 minutes, here we go. Playing for a place at Wembley in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Blackburn leading Sheffield United by 2-1 here at Bramall Lane. Here's McAtee. McAtee had that fabulous chance to put Sheffield United 2-1 in front when he's played in by the back pass and couldn't take it. He's on the ball. He's not going for the old pogo. He's playing it straight to Berger. Berger to Njai. Njai again just moves away from defenders with ease. Plays a little ball back to Ahmed Hodzic. His bouncing pass comes across here to McAtee, slides it in. McBurney, one-touch shot. Hit it wide of the near post, caught it well, couldn't get it on target, Michael.
Yeah, good play again. It's that little combination, Doyle, McAtee. Once he sees his heads up, he can deliver a nice weighted pass. McBurney, it's a tight angle. I think he's got to wait. I understand why he shoots, but he screws it quite wide in the end. And it's sort of that post, doesn't it, that props up the back of the net, so you think it's a lot closer than what it is. And get that ooh from the supporters that just think stay on it, try and cut it back through the legs, or take another touch.
Off balance as he hit the shot and well wide of the target. Sheffield United fans want Blackburn to get on with it. Goalkeeper Ainsley Pears clears with his right foot, headed forward by Egan. Here's McBurney, chests it down, lays it off to Njai. Njai tackled on the halfway line. Blackburn have it, comes back to their goalkeeper again, Pears, closed down by Billy Sharp, so it's a lower clearance up the middle of the pitch. Ahmed Hodzic plays it to Egan. Egan forward to Doyle for Sheffield United. Short squat figure crosses the halfway line. Njai back to McAtee. McAtee looking for the run of Billy Sharp. Sharp's got to chase hard to keep this in, can't quite do it. Goal kick for Blackburn.
Yeah, he's always running away from Billy Sharp. He's seen the pass well, didn't he, as he tries to get it in behind, but Billy Sharp might have been in offside position even if he had got it, and just ran away. So they're probing, but it's like what you said there, Ali, they've got to be a little bit more patient. That's a sort of a forced effort.
Yeah. Change coming for Blackburn. I can see Scott Wharton, it might be a double change actually, Scott Wharton and Callum Britton both getting ready to come on into this FA Cup quarter-final. Manchester City already in that semi-final draw. At the moment it looks like they're going to be joined by Blackburn. They lead 2-1, but what have Sheffield United got left in the tank here? I think they're thinking about more changes as well. Bulldogs ball forward, hopeful one. McBurney just jumps, beaten to it by Hyam, cleared away by Pickering into the Sheffield United half. Ahmed Hodzic, nice control under pressure from Smodics, played forward by Doyle, wide to Berger, coming back from an offside position. Free kick for Blackburn. Cue howls of frustration from this Tony Curry stand that we sit in high above the pitch. So here comes the double change for Blackburn. Ryan Hedges will be replaced by Scott Wharton, who is the elder of the two Wharton brothers in this Blackburn squad. And Callum Britton, who was a summer signing from Barnsley, will come on at right back and replace Joe Rankin Costello. So those are the two changes for Blackburn. They are just over 10 minutes away, plus added time, from a place in the FA Cup semi-finals under Jon Dahl Tomasson in his first season in charge, and also pushing for a return to the Premier League, because they're in those playoff spots at the moment, having last been there back in 2012. But as you said, Michael, a lot of it due to the good work from Tony Mowbray, which Jon Dahl Tomasson's taken on.
And you know, he's done a wonderful job for years for Blackburn. We were all surprised to see him leave, and it's been followed on. And this will be a wonderful story for Blackburn. But if you're asking me, would they take promotion or would they take this semi-final, we know exactly where they'd want to be for certain. But like I said, the build-up to the show is a nice deflection from a really, really tough championship season. It's rigorous, isn't it? The amount of games, the ups and downs, and it's a really special day for whoever gets there. Yeah, it could be half an hour more football to come today as well if Sheffield United can find the equaliser. Sheffield United waiting to make a change of their own. Daniel Jebison getting ready to come on. Big tall striker, just 19 years old. Sheffield United playing keep ball at the moment. Into the last 10 minutes of the cup tie we go. 5 Live and BBC Sounds. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 2. All the reaction to a busy day's football on the Football Daily podcast, available for you on the BBC Sounds app. Just download the BBC Sounds app, search Football Daily, click subscribe. Here's the ball wide to Max Lowe, trying to find McAtee. He's on the floor, he's found McBurney. Little touch inside the box, drives a shot, cross goal, he's found the bottom corner. That was brilliant from Ollie McBurney. He had so much to do there. 2 men on him. He managed to wriggle away from both of them. He's bobbled his shot across Ainsley Pears. He's found the bottom corner, and they're back level again. Sheffield United 2, Blackburn 2. Incredible. That's the one, that's the difference from Ollie McBurney. They've tried to get him in. He's took the last shot, which went to the side netting. But this one under pressure. He said stay on it a bit longer, Ali. He does. But it's great work down that left-hand side. They managed to keep it alive by Max Lowe. And as he turns, he cuts onto his left foot, just trickles it far corner. Billy Sharp almost on the end of it. The cop behind them. That goal go crazy. Game on here.
Brilliant stuff from Ollie McBurney. Sheffield United 2, Blackburn 2, so there could be 30 minutes more of football to play and a penalty shootout to come. Let's see what we got in the last 10 minutes. What a cup tie, playing for a place in the FA Cup semi-finals. One overexcited fan came tearing onto the field to try and celebrate. Tell you what, that was some tackle. That was absolutely crunching tackle to take the fan out. He's been marched off the pitch. So Blackburn have led twice. Sheffield United have pegged them back twice. And let's see where we go next. 2-2. Berger can't control it. Throw in Blackburn. There's a team news update coming from the Emirates Stadium. John Murray.
Could be a problem for Crystal Palace because Joachim Andersen has picked up some kind of injury in the warm-up. He's left the field, he's gone to the dressing room, so James Tompkins is now warming up with the rest of the Palace starting 11. Paddy McCarthy's got a furrowed brow. Who'd be a manager, eh?
Absolutely, John. Yeah, commentary on the way here on 5 Live. Billy Sharp's cross coming into the penalty area, so if this one does go to extra time and penalties, commentary will continue on this one over on Radio 5 Sports Extra, to be followed by Brighton Grimsby. Berger's cross into the penalty area, deflected up in the air. McBurney goes flying in on the goalkeeper. Now, back in the days when Blackburn and Sheffield United were winning FA Cups in the 1920s, I think you could challenge goalkeepers like that.
That was just play on, wasn't it?
Not so much
literally, he's going right across the back. McBurney, easy one for the official, and sort of a throwback challenge, but Bernie's got that, hasn't he? He gives everything out in his sleeve, and you hear the atmosphere now. Brilliant from these fans. He wasn't the cleanest of finish, was it? No. McBurney, when you see it back, literally sort of just hits it into the ground and bobbles, and he'll take it.
It was almost a sclaff, wasn't it? But it was the skill to get there, and it was just enough on it. And actually, Michael, to be fair, I think had it just been going wide, there was a player there to stick it in at the far post.
Billy Sharp was right there,
Of course it was Billy Sharp. 2-2, what a game. Just to repeat, Arsenal Crystal Palace on the way here on 5 Live, kicks off at 2 o'clock. John Murray and Danny Gavitt on with that one. If we go into extra time, we're switching to Sports Extra, and then Brighton Grimsby will follow us in the FA Cup quarter-finals.
Is that John Murray pulling rank on us again, is it? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a bit poor, isn't it? Don't you think?
We'll have to take it up with him.
I thought we'd have had 10 extra minutes or so if it went to extra time, but
not if John's on.
We know our place, don't we, Ali?
We're absolutely right, yeah. No, this is a cracker, and actually it's a very, very difficult decision for you to make from the listening point of view. 2-2, ball headed forward by Lewis Travis, volleyed into the Blackburn half by Max Lowe. Billy Sharp busy, heads it down, plays it to Njai. Njai looks like a potential match winner to me. He looks for McBurney. Not quite enough on the pass to find him. Sheffield United buzzing around, not letting Blackburn get away, and here they come with Max Lowe. McBurney wants it, gets it, edge of the box. McBurney's little pass, can't find Max Lowe. Blackburn happy for that to go anywhere. Tommy Doyle tries to control. Berger helps him out, he's run into trouble. Doyle goes sliding in. Gallagher trying to clear it. Berger wins the ball, gets to his feet as well, and Berger goes running with it away to his right. Sheffield United, I think, Sheffield United fans sense a goal coming here.
But this is what happened last time. Full credit to Blackburn. They soaked it up, countered very, very well. And see what I was talking about, Sander Berg. When he does that, he's unplayable. You know, he's such a different player. I want to see it in a little bit more because I really like him. And he changes games. He changes the outcome.
He can move away from players really easily without seeming to do anything different, Michael. He
doesn't seem, he's not electric, is he? But he has that really strong running style. He can just bring his arm across, big frame. You can't take the ball off him, and really impressive when he does it.
5 minutes remaining. 5 Live and BBC Sounds. Sheffield United 2, Blackburn 2. Sharp's header onto McBurney and Njai. McAtee wasn't quite sure that ball was coming. Stops in his tracks, collects it. And Njai makes the run on the outside. McAtee, little pirouette. Plays the ball back to Berger. Man on, shouts Bramall Lane as Brereton Diaz closes in. Berger was aware of that. Cross comes in from Baldock. Headed away, only as far as Max Lowe. It is all Sheffield United now in these closing stages. Cross comes in from deep from McAtee, headed straight up in the air. Baldock goes for the challenge. Brereton Diaz looks tired and labouring at the moment. He's back there doing the defending. Baldock plays it back to Berger. Berger on the right. Meaty pass, Lowe. Doyle dummies the shot onto his left foot. Low drive, easy save for Ainsley Pears. 2-2.
Yeah, does well there. Sander Berg playing in. Doyle just pulled onto his left foot. He's going to have to hit it really well from that distance. It's central. Goalkeeper just watches it all the way, but full credit to Blackburn. They've defended well when they've been under pressure. Really good unit, organised, and it's a difficult place when Bramall Lane's on a high and they're coming at you, a load of players, and I feel like Blackburn have got something to give here.
Well, we've seen them go close to that third goal, which could have won them the tie. The shot that pinged off the post, rolled across the goal line, cross comes in. Fotheringham on his line was there just in the right place. That came in at pace. Caught it with his feet behind the line, but his arms outstretched in front of the line. And he, of course, Michael, made that fabulous save on the rebound from Brereton Diaz.
Yeah, he did. And this was tight, wasn't it? You could tell by the way he reacted. There's a deflection. He's on the line, 2 hands, chest height, and he's pushing his arm away from his body as if to thinking, is goal line technology coming in? Am I that close?
3 minutes remaining. Jaden Bogle waiting to come on for Sheffield United. Tyler Morton's giving the ball away. McAtee's getting away from him. Still McAtee. Pokes a pass into Billy Sharp. Billy Sharp's shot's blocked. Hyam was there. The offside flag's up. It wouldn't have counted. Again, I wonder whether McAtee could have hit it.
He's so close, isn't he, from the finish article type player, McAtee. It's so tight. It could have been on, actually.
Yeah.
If they'd have actually run and he'd got his shot away, easy to put the flag up when the ball's gone behind the goal. But he gets some brilliant areas, McAtee. It's just obviously he matures, he grows, understands the timing of passes. It's great to watch.
Standing ovation for George Baldock. He's replaced by Jaden Bogle for Sheffield United. Fresh legs, possibly getting ready for extra time. Sheffield United 2, Blackburn 2. playing for a place in the FA Cup semi-finals. Draw on the way after the completion of the Brighton-Grimsby game ahead of the Manchester United-Fulham Cup tie, which kicks off at 4:30. Draw live on BBC One, but also here on 5 Live and BBC Sounds. Gallagher flicks a header forward, 89th minute of the game, straight through to Fotheringham. And just confirmation that team change for Crystal Palace at the Emirates. James Tompkins will start. Joachim Andersen is out, and Jairo Riedewald takes Tompkins' place on the bench. So Arsenal without Saliba. Palace have had to make a change at the back as well. Arsenal-Palace on the way here in full with John Murray and Danny Gabidon. Arsenal looking to stretch that lead at the top of the Premier League table. Throwing down the line from Blackburn, thumped away by Egan, flicked on by Sharp, can't find McBurney. Carter clears with his left foot. Egan heads it forward. Sharp muscles his way into position, appeals for a handball. So does his manager, Paul Heckingbottom. They don't get the decision. Hyam drives it forward with his right foot. Lowe's underneath it for Sheffield United. Heads it up to the halfway line. Morton's there, chased by Unjai. Morton stretches to play his pass to the right. And now a longer ball forward down the right for Blackburn. Smodics can't get anywhere near it. Goal kick Sheffield United. We're into the 90th minute of the game. 2-2.
Yeah, very tight now, isn't it? Just looking at Sheffield United's substitution, I think it's a sensible one. It's a good replacement to have for sure. Bogle coming on down that right hand side, pace and energy and quality to be able to get down the right if needed. And will we get another chance? Will there be an opportunity? Are we going to see a goal?
Yeah, McBurney's trying to make a run in between a couple of players. Goes down, Blackburn clear, Fotheringham to the edge of his box. Meets it with his left foot. Did that stay and play on the left? I think it did. Blackburn have lost it now. One of their players goes down holding his face. Once the game stops, what's the referee going to do? Sheffield United are going to keep playing for the moment. McAtee takes his man on. Dummies the cross down by the byline on the left. Blackburn player down holding his face at the moment. Berger on the ball for Sheffield United. It's played back here, edge of the box. Shot's driven. Oh, what a goal! What an unbelievable goal from Tommy Doyle. The Manchester City youngsters take an aim from 25 yards. He's absolutely smashed it into the top corner at Bramall Lane. I think the goalkeeper Ainsley Pear's got a touch. Sheffield United think they've won the cup tie, and the Blackburn players are now straight round the referee. They are complaining about a player down holding his face and whether the referee should have stopped the game. Is it going to count? That is a goal worthy of winning any cup tie. The Blackburn medical team now come on, and referee Tim Robinson's got to sort it out.
No, it's not enough for me. I've just seen the replay, Ali. There is a slight hand on the face. I seen a goal yesterday that they didn't want to chalk off. And you talk about goals that win cup ties. It's a worldy strike right into the top corner, and he's deserved it. He's played so well. He hits across it. Bears just dives up into the corner and pushes it. And we're just waiting for that VAR decision. But this will be some goal to win a cup tie.
Just looking at it again right now, it had that swerve on it outside of the right foot. It went at such pace, and Pears, he did so well to even get a hand to that glove on it, but just couldn't get the power to divert it over the bar. Into the roof of the net it goes. They've been behind twice in this game, Sheffield United, and now they're singing that they're on their way to Wembley. 4 minutes of added time, that's already begun. Blackburn player still receiving treatment, and Tommy Doyle on loan from Manchester City. He of the famous grandfathers Mike Doyle and Glyn Pardoe, who won the FA Cup for Manchester City back in 1969. That is a very special moment in that young man's career.
Well, it will be, and you can see, I can't tell you. Imagine what he's feeling like. The feeling in his body that he's just hit a strike like that into the top corner. Blackburn players still down. We're still not getting any movement. We're seeing lots of substitutions potentially taking place. 4 minutes added time, is it, Ali, as well?
Yeah.
I mean, just going back to that strike, we're asking, is there going to be a winner? Is there going to be a chance? It's no right. He just takes another shot, and that's 3 he's took on, isn't it?
Yeah. Tyler Morton was the player who went down. He's now back on his feet and complaining that the game should have started. He's okay. He wasn't that badly hurt. He was caught in the face. And I think, actually, to give the referee credit there, Michael, They are meant to stop the game if it's a head injury, but I think the referee is probably pretty certain he wasn't badly hurt, as in it wasn't a massive clash ahead, so he wasn't going to stop the game there.
There's a touch across the face, and he's had a look at it, he's waited, and he now knows he's got VAR behind him. He can take that opportunity, but he probably didn't see that that's going to come next. But again, they've thought about it, they've looked at it, but again, we want to see football. No, we want to see strikes, and that was a special goal to win this and to go to Wembley. But now it's Blackburn's turn. How can they react? Can they do it?
Well, I think they've still got 4 minutes, because all of that happened around the 90th minute or in the first minute of added time. McBurney in the 81st minute, Tommy Doyle in the 90th minute. The FA Cup alive and kicking. Fabulous competition, fabulous first quarter-final this Sunday. Manchester City already in that semi-final draw. We thought it might be Blackburn. It now looks like it's going to be Sheffield United. And we've got Brighton Grimsby on the way on Sports X from 2:15, because very shortly we'll be heading to the Emirates Stadium for Arsenal against Crystal Palace. So there was more changes going on there.
Yeah,
what did you spot, Michael?
see Sheffield United, they obviously Basham came on. He's gone back to that 3 centre-backs as well. And McAtee is the one who's made way for Sheffield United and just tried to confirm the Blackburn substitutions as well. And
Tyrese Dolan's come on, hasn't he? And number 10.
Yeah, and literally everyone's on pins waiting to see any more to this game.
What a game of football. Long ball downfield from Fotheringham, goes straight out for a throw. So my stopwatch tells me we've already played 4.5 minutes of added time. Billy Sharp chasing that throw across the face of the Blackburn box. Blackburn have got so little time left. Took the lead on the hour mark. Brilliant goal from them. And Tommy Doyle runs in to win a tackle inside the Blackburn half and hits it away as hard as he did the shot, then ended up in the top corner. He's pretty much smashed that into the cop stand to waste a little bit of time. So I mean, we've already had 5 minutes of added time. I still think we've got a couple of minutes more.
No, I think it went up when the ball was dead, so I think we were going to play 4 from when we started, if I'm honest.
Gotcha.
And that's where I think he'd be.
Bramall Lane absolutely buzzing. Sheffield United are on their way to Wembley. FA Cup semi-finalists is a League One team back in 2014. Michael in the team that reached the FA Cup semi-finals in 2003 as well. Second in the Championship, hoping to be back in the Premier League next season. Great comeback from them here. Blackburn still going at it. Tommy Doyle looks like he's going to be the match winner. Tries to chest the ball down inside his own half. Free kick Sheffield United for a handball, I think, on the halfway line. So they'll run the clock down even further. And they didn't panic, did they, Michael? That was the key thing.
Well, you say they didn't panic. I don't know. I think there was a bit of tense energy down there, and they made the changes. Fair play to Paul Heckingbottom, didn't he? He sacrificed the system, the centre-back, put extra people. He said it was going to be open. Blackburn could punish him, and they nearly did. And to be fair, Blackburn have done well in this game, and Sheffield United have edged it for sure.
All eyes on the referee, Tim Robinson, just waiting to see when he decides time is up. Blackburn have got to get the ball out of their own half. Thumped up high in the air. Sheffield United happy with that. Ball headed away by substitute Basham. McBurney's trying to control it inside the Blackburn half. Lays it off to Njai. Could be the killer moment. Njai gets the support on the outside. Shot comes in, but that's blocked and goes out for a Sheffield United throw. Jayden Bogle was steaming up on the right. His side-footed effort is blocked. It remains Sheffield United 3, Blackburn 2.
That was his moment, wasn't it? You're thinking that's the winner. Njai does well, driving through the middle, sets it well. Bogle tries to get his shot away. It was well blocked, but they're not going to really be in any rush in the corner of this stadium now.
Keeping an eye on the referee again, he's looked at the watch. Jayden Bogle throws the ball in. Billy Sharp takes a tumble, picks himself up. Corner or goal kick? It's going to be a goal kick for Blackburn. Still not over just yet. Sheffield United fans wanting to know, wanting that confirmation. They can book those tickets for a Wembley date, for an FA Cup semi-final, possibly against Manchester City, maybe against one of Brighton or Grimsby, or against one of Manchester United or Fulham. The ball's inside the Blackburn half. Billy Sharp is just a little bit over-aggressive in trying to win it back. Free kick for Blackburn.
This is the last chance for Blackburn. You can see the referee probably wants to carry on. He doesn't want this to stop. What a game of football.
They're waiting for us at the Emirates Stadium. Full commentary on the way of Arsenal against Crystal Palace in the Premier League. Free kick for Blackburn inside their own half. Ainsley Pears knocks it forward up to the edge of the box. They all go up and jump. It falls here. Volleyed forward. Headed into the Sheffield United penalty area. Chris Basham is there. Chests it down. Clears with his left foot. He's challenged. Goes out for. He's given a corner. He's given a corner to Blackburn. This really could be the last kick of the game. Blackburn throw everyone forward and out. Yondal Thomason is waving the goalkeeper up.
Well, he might as well, mightn't he? I don't know what they're waiting for. What's he even thinking about? Just go.
He's asking.
There's got to be 10 seconds left of this game. Everybody forward. Oh, he's finally let him do it.
He's going. Harry Pickering.
This will be unreal.
Harry Pickering's going to take the corner, the left back. Goalkeeper Ainsley Pears in the mix as well. Sheffield United 3, Blackburn 2. All the drama of the FA Cup on 5 Live and BBC Sounds. The goalkeeper Pears unmarked at the moment. Corner comes into the box, headed away to the edge of the box. Referee still not blown the full-time whistle. There it goes. It's all over. What a cup tie and what a comeback from Sheffield United. 2 goals in the last 10 minutes of the game, having been behind twice, take them through to the semi-finals. Ollie McBurney got them level, but 21-year-old Tommy Doyle is the hero for Sheffield United. On loan from Manchester City, won the cup tie with an absolute screamer in added time. A right-footed shot that arrowed into the top corner, and it's finished Sheffield United 3, Blackburn 2. Sheffield United are into the FA Cup semi-finals. Gigi.
Ali Michael, thank you very much. What a cup tie, and you're going to hear that FA Cup semi-final draw live here on 5 Live Sport.